man. I think we're good. I think we are on. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Diet Coke. Yep, Diet Coke. And handlebar mustaches. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. My wife gave me 1 day. I get it for 1 day before it's gone. 1 day. Alright. Let's see if we can find these shots. It's a simple game, but boy do I struggle. I have not played this game in quite a while. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Ball 2 locked. Combo.
Here we go. Oh, straight to my soul. I did not even think to check the machine level. See if we can miraculously fall into the reactor. Should not be worried about.
Start reactor. Danger.
Alright, let's see how good the scoop's gonna be to me tonight. It's gonna be like that. Oh, you suck. How level is this game? Kaz, there he is. What up, my man? How you doing, buddy? It's good seeing you. It's good seeing you. Coming in with the bits. Coming in hot. It's always appreciated, buddy. Alright. There it is. There's the safe play right there. Short plunge. Slap the cabinet. Miss the scoop. That's the play. The beard is trimmed. The beard is trimmed, yes. My wife was trying to guilt my daughter into telling me it needs to go. So I trimmed it last night. I told her I'm keeping the handlebar. She said I can do it for 1 day. 1 day. So it's a pretty ridiculous look, I know. But whatever. Alright, let's see if we can actually hit this scoop here. Too much. Brian, any news on your Mando? I mean, you're putting it on location, so I was curious if you're going to get one sooner than later.
Reactor online.
Whoa. Nick, my man. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the sub. Always appreciate the support. Yeah, I was telling Brian here. My wife was giving me a hard time about the beard. Said it needed to be trimmed. So trimmed everything but the stash. And yeah, I get a 1 day. 1 day is when I get that bad boy for. I think Zach said they'll be made next week. I mean I'm hoping you get it sooner or later. I have not looked, but like has Deadflip streamed it at all this week? Is there anything else out there with it besides the reveal? There we go. Like I forgot how to play this. I unsub the moment. I unsub the moment you get rid of the handlebar. Nick, I actually had a handlebar like 6 months of grad school, and I'll tell you, man, it's work. It's work every day. You gotta wax it and get it, nice and formed and everything. Yeah. Location Pros may be currently on the line, probably shipping. Awesome. Ian, how you doing, buddy? It's good seeing you, man. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Are you back to your old work schedule, or are you still having that good one? Short plunge, here we go, short plunge. That was too much plunge. There it is. There's the trick right there. You short plunge it, You wait till it hits that apex right there. Get it to bounce out a little bit. See if we can do this.
Wall 2
I think we
locked.
can do it again here. There it is. Driving home now. Still COVID. Awesome. Well, you enjoy your evening. I don't know if I can recommend you watching the stream in the car, but I appreciate it. God, man. Do the bits. Alright. Middle grid, middle grid, middle grid. Middle grid. How's the sound, everybody? Should I crank it up or turn anything up? No animation on that one. Did you guys hear the music? You feel the music? That's what matters. I have not played this game in a few weeks, and man, it doesn't take long for you to quickly remember, like, why it's so good. The music in this game is just absurd. One of my favorite. There we go. There we go. One of my favorite things on this game is the ball save timer. Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant. Obviously, he used it in Rick and Morty. Yeah, ball save timer and the extra lights that it added in, and knowing exactly how much time. And now with those extra lights, they turn red when you're like below 5 seconds. Brilliant. Okay, ball one, or game one. We're figuring it out. We're finding these shots again. Oh man. New shirt, by the way. New shirt, Electric Bat Arcade. One day I'll go to it. Brilliant shirt. If you haven't seen this, check this out. Live by the post, die by the post. Electric Bat Arcade Fiend Club. Had to buy it. Brilliant, brilliant design. But what really got me, which is this is just smart. This is they print 3 digits, so it's 3 8s. They print all 3, and then you give them your initials, and they just use a black like paint marker, and they black out the segments to create your name. So J-Bo for Joel Bob. Brilliant. Super soft. Electric Bat Arcade. It's like my favorite arcade I've never been to. Just because I love their
Welcome
merch.
to the future.
Oh, Scott Denisi in the house. How you doing, buddy? Scott, I hope you're doing well, man. Holy crap, why so much pink and purple in this game? Not enough, man. Pink, purple, neon greens. Give it to me. Give me all those neon colors. Give me the neon lights. Give me the backboard lights. Give me the sick beats. Brilliant. God, whoever made it must be blind. This game, yeah. No, this game's it's awesome. I love the way it looks. I don't know a game like, I mean, I played Led Zeppelin for weeks, and this is not a negative on Led Zeppelin, but no game gets you into the game like no game sound gets you into the game as well as this does. Oh, are you serious? That right there, what I just did, is like the most embarrassing thing you can do in this game. That secret skill shot of letting it bounce from the left to the right and then ripping that drop target, it feels so good. I go for it all the time. But if you look away and you flip up, bloop, we got a new follow, Hot Nudge. How are you guys? Big fan of you guys. Thank you for the content you make. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I do that sometimes. Scott, I do it way more than I want to. It's not good.
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Alright, let's see if I can actually save one of these balls. I'm gonna be down to this ball play before you know it. Can you just fall off this scoop, please? There we go. Nope. Scott, I'm glad you got your patches, man. I hope you put those on something cool. Come on. Yep, single ball play. Here we go. We're great. Awesome. Great. Any update on your friend Justin's Castlevania game? Yo, those are awesome. Thank you again. Absolutely, Scott. At least I can do. I actually ordered a hat from a company that makes hats with like leather decals. So I took the main vector art here. So it'll be a similar hat to this. but it's the TNA logo. So I'm still waiting on mine. I had to make a few extra patches, and they sent them to Scott, which is still pretty cool. I wish I had one. Oh, the Castlevania game? Yeah. Oh, that's one way to hit the
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Nice. I hope the manufacturers pick up that game. There's some really cool homebrews
Reactor
out there,
online.
for sure.
Reactor online. Mystery award lit.
Maybe I'll get to save the princess this time. Yeah, there's some really the homebrew community right now is pretty sick. Scott, how's your P3 game coming? Or your module or whatever you're working on? That's a bug that I heard that. I just heard that. Homebrew stuff's amazing. Yeah, Scott, I don't know if you know the guy who coded this or not, but if you could communicate that so he could fix it, that would be the game's almost unplayable, you know, with bugs like that. By the way, Scott, restarting this game takes way too long. There's somebody in the pinball forum that complained about that the game reset on this is too long. I'm doing audio for P3 game. I have no doubt it'll be good. I freaking love the audio. Top Rope, how you doing? Oh, that's awesome.
All saved.
There we go. That's one way to do it. That was dangerous. I really should be setting up my multi-ball here. Nope.
Reactor unlocked.
There it is.
Please stand
The
by
music,
for
man, you know it.
startup
I wish I had the time and patience doing homebrew. I have a lot of ideas. Dude, I wish, yeah. I got like my basement to finish.
Reactor online.
There's so many little projects. I picked up this arcade cabinet that I'm planning on fixing up and putting at my putting at my parents' house, and I did it like over a year ago, and I just don't have time. Don't have time. It's an incredible amount of time. Scott, this took you what, like 2-3 months? I mean, on and off, right? I don't know why I'm trying to go to the left, but the right orbit is on and off. Yeah. There we go. Come on. Oh, man. I'll tell you, Scott, I don't know if you're, there's a Discord, pinball community. George Home Panic Flip had started it, and it's really grown. Well, what's cool is there's a Scorebit section, and all the Scorebit guys are in it, and they are actively communicating in it. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of TTN streamers that all have TNA, and the stuff they're talking about trying to do with Scorebit, so it'll interact with OBS. Like, you know, right now, Red's going nuts, but what if my borders and everything were freaking out, doing all this stuff? I mean, there's some really cool stuff that we could do, that we're looking at. So I think the chance of me getting a Scorebit are slowly increasing, and it's going straight into this game for sure. Oh, perfect. Yeah, check that Discord out. Feel free to join it, Scott. You'll like that Discord a lot. You've done a great job with TNA and Rick and Morty. Hope to see new work from you. Oh yeah, I need Scott to mix me a Top Rope Pinball intro to music song. What I will say is, Scott, I mean, obviously I think the number one thing you've done or contributed to pinball is this, but number two's got to be the Fliptronic Tron code. It was sick. Scorebit integration on T is pretty awesome, only getting better. Yeah, I know. I wish, like I said, if you join that Discord just to see what George and Jedi Muffin and some of the other people are talking about on what they want to do with TNA, I think you geek out for sure.
Destroyed.
For sure.
Mystery award lit.
I wish I had unlimited time. You don't just have this abundance of time to sit around and, you know, do simple things. There we go. No. Stay. Thought I had it for a second. That's ball 2. Alright. We're on Reactor 3. We can get our extra ball here. Scott, do you have a sub hooked up to your game? I just feel like this is one game that I have no interest in I just don't think a sub's needed at all. Yeah. I think TNA is my favorite place pop. Oh, dude. Yeah. This right here is... I don't know. I mean, if somebody asked me what's your favorite thing about this game, it's either this pop or it's that. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Or the light show, or the music, or there's a few things. But, God, I used to talk, yeah. There's just no need, dude. UC Cash. So, everybody filing in. Yes, I trimmed the beard. The wife wanted the beard trimmed, but when I trimmed it, obviously I left this guy nice and long for one day. I get one day. So I trimmed it last night, and it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Rick and Morty is a good spot, but that takes the cake. This is so good. So good. Scott, we've obviously talked. There's so many cool t-shirt ideas that you can do, but just that. I mean, I love that. I love that guy right there. I should take your face and just print it off like you smiling, like an evil smile, and just stick it right on that. Right on that pop. You pull it off, looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I only had a mustache one night for bow tie mustache party. Sounds like a great party. Like I was telling earlier, I actually had a handlebar mustache for like 6 months in grad school, and I remember it actually went through Halloween, so I was quite limited on what costumes I could do that had a mustache. Now I know this is kind of cheating, like I kept the beard, but I mean I was like clean shaven, straight up handlebar mustache. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought I was done right there. If I could just start multi-ball, please and thank you. That would be very nice. Wow, that almost counted. Joel, is that you? Craig Bobby, how we doing? Discord's open, man. There we go. Are you still up in the wilderness? You know, being Canadian? There we go. Get the scoop. That'll fall. Yep. Oh.
Reactor online.
I love Reactor 3, Scott. You know it. You know we talked about this because I think you said this is like the most... No, I'm back. I've come in about 10 minutes. Awesome. Craig needs a handlebar. Yes, you're watching Aaron. You're welcome. Yeah, appreciate you, Tom. How you doing, buddy? This song is straight up tech. I don't know, man. I freaking love it because as soon as that bass kicks in, I don't know. It's so good. So good. The music on this is just... I don't know any other pinball machine that like legit makes you react. Uh-oh, George is here. How we doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Jealous of your California trip, man. That looked like it was a blast. There we go. You got to see, I mean, Manu and the Scorbit guys and Scott's in chat here, and I was telling Scott he needs to join the Discord just to talk about Scorbit and stuff that you guys are planning for TNA. It sounds pretty amazing. Yeah. Come on. I just joined. Awesome, Scott.
Danger.
No, that's not at all what I wanted. Thank you. Preferred a short one. There we go. I love the super spinner when it spins with the shaker motor. So good. Of course, it's the freaking D. It's always the D. Yeah, CA was wonderful. I'm scheduling visits now to Florida, Portland, and more. Dude, that's awesome. Joel needs that D. Dude, the freaking D, you know, man. Let's get that guy. Can snipe that one. But the D, man. Gives the D sometimes. Dude, tell me the truth. I mean, is this randomized, or is that D has to be higher than the other letters? For sure. It's gotta be. No problem. Just hit that pop. Of course, you can't hit the pop when I need you to hit the pop. It will not give the D on 1 or 2. It is random, no joke. I don't believe you. I know you wrote it. I don't believe you. I feel like maybe it's just not memorable.
Shoot again.
But that freaking D, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Danger.
No, don't give me a danger for that. Don't give me a danger for that. No! Stay up there. There we go. I think the others are just more likely to hit me. For sure. Craig Bobby, subbing, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the support, man. Come on. Let's get in there. Currently on 6-month streak. Guys, really appreciate it. Earplug mod that till. I do. I need to do that. Pinmonk is sponsored. So Pinmonk actually, we work together, and I actually have Pinmonk fans in this game. So Pinmonk did hook me up with some of the insert stuff for Deadpool and Turtles. So normally I show his graphic when I'm on those games. But I also worked with a guy on the Flipper Kids for this. Great guy to work with. So I have no problem giving him some love on it, for sure. TNA still having heat issues on the flippers? No, I mean, what? So Scott, what happened was like, did I actually feel that my flippers were getting did I actually feel that my flippers were getting weak as the game went on? No was the answer. What I felt was there was one time I streamed TNA, and after I finished streaming, there was like dust or something on the playfield. So I took the glass off and I put my hands basically right on like right here, right in the middle to like lift up the playfield, and I realized the wood of the playfield itself was warm. So I'm like, man, so 3 hours of non-stop play, you know, the flippers got that hot that it actually made the wood warm. And that just bothered me. So because of that, I reached out about the flipper kit and did a whole bunch of testing for them, and no problem. Tom needs to flip. There are definitely games that I play that like Stranger Things is one of them. Turtles even. You should be able to backhand that left ramp, and the longer I stream, the less and less that. I mean, definitely games that need it. I have fans of my Avengers. Definitely a great mod. It really is. Yeah. Well. Yeah, it will do that for sure. I haven't needed them for my TNA. No, I mean, I don't think they're necessary for TNA unless you're like streaming. If you're gonna play this for a long time, then whatever. Good thought about the fade. I work countless amounts of time to the flippers. No, I have zero complaints with the way the flippers feel. I've never, like, there was a time when I was streaming Stranger Things that, like, I remember, you know, I could backhand that left ramp all day, and then you get late into a game, and all of a sudden that shot doesn't quite make it up, and that bummed me out. George, yeah, it's open. Hop on in. It's in the live Twitch channel. Still love an Avenger, of course you do. Yeah. No, Scott, you did a great job. Neil just set ours to pin clash rules. What? You said? Oh, you said Avengers. Dude, I'm excited to root for you guys. We'll swing by in a bit. Going on, you do you, man. I'm trying to post pass here so I can get to. I would love to post pass today. There we go. First try. And right over. Okay, that kind of worked. Don't. There we go. All right, let's do it. It's Joel Scott. Yeah, Craig, you're my good luck turn. Yeah. I really enjoy doing the open channel and allowing people to hop in. And right now I only have it open to TPN, but yeah, Zach hopped in one time. Jeff. Oh, suck. Am I breaking 1 million? Barely. Yeah. Dude. Scott, I'm excited, man. Hey, if you need a beta tester, you know how to reach me. I'm happy to do it. This game's already so good. But obviously I'm excited. That'll be backwards compatible with 1.0 games. Awesome. I mean, I'm all for it. Whatever you want to add, let's do it. I mean, I could sit here and give you a list of ideas that I've had, but I know you only have so much time and energy, and it's not that there's changes that need to be done. It's just like little things, but I'm adding something. Exactly, like different modes or speedrun things, or you know, like I talked about, like a blackout challenge, or there's so many cool things you can do with this game. But
welcome to the future.
Love it, man, love it. How many TNA 2.0 do you think they will build? That's a great question. I gotta revamp the speedrun thing. Yeah, I feel you. It's crazy that there's already people doing it. I mean, here I am, like, hoping to get to Reactor 6 sometime. TNA will be built 100% based on demand. I have no clue at all. I hope it, Scott, I hope it sells some crazy numbers. I mean, if you look, every once in a while I look at the marketplace just to see if anybody's selling them. And I hope it sells 10,000, yeah. And so many people are just like, I want this game. I mean, people aren't selling this game. I mean, it's gotten to the point where the people that have them know what it is and they hold on to them. It's great.
3x jackpot.
Scott, did I see that you sold the Whitewood though? Did I see that? Come on. Did I just lose that?
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Yeah, I traded off the white. Oh, alright. Brad Nectar, dude, one of your favorites. You're right, man. You're right. But I expect 50 to 100. I bet it'll be over 100 for sure. Yeah. 1 to 500 would be possible. Seems more. So originally there was what? 550? How many were there originally? 500? 550? 550. Yeah. I mean, I bet you could sell another 150 easy. My goal is if Rick and Morty was 750, I hope you sell 201 just so you can take back the title as the largest produced spooky game. Come on, hit the freaking scoop. Alright, gotta run. Hey Scott, appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for what you do. Great game, man. Great game. Come on, there we go. There we go.
Stand by for reactor startup.
Scott Denisi, everyone. Boom, boom, boom.
Reactor online.
Oh, on Reactor 1.
Super spinner initialized.
Love that super spinner. Later, Scott. Ooh.
Danger.
Supposedly the next spooky game will be 1,000 units. I mean, I bet. I understand the numbers. For them to be ramping up the facility the way they are, and I have no doubt. I mean, good for them. I was just joking around about just getting one above, you know, which would be pretty sick. Stop. Nope.
Danger.
I've got to get that earplug in here.
All saved.
There it is.
Reactor critical.
What am I doing? I should be going for my multi-ball. Let's get the multi-ball going. I mean, there's still nothing but rumors. I mean, brilliant on Spooky for showing that picture of the art, because it's like, it's something, but yet it's so, you know, none of us have any idea what that art was.
What's happening, Joel? Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is. Craig Bobby, everyone. Go ahead and talk, Craig.
How are you, everyone?
How's that
Can you
sound?
hear me okay?
Is he loud? Too quiet? Keep going.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I mean, I see the waveform. I loud and clear. All right. Cool.
All right.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Doing good.
So you,
Mandomania still.
oh yeah. I actually recorded a podcast last night with Chuck Wirt and Becca and Jordan, and we just focused entirely on the code, and it was awesome. They are so excited, and the details that they caught, because they're huge Game of Thrones fans, so like they were comparing it to Game of Thrones, and it's pretty cool. It'll be cool to add TNA 2.0 software to the older games. I wonder if they'll add extra challenges. That's exactly what he's talking about, like adding cool little features. No, I already sent that podcast to Zach, so just waiting for him to release it. But I'm excited for people to hear it, because yeah, their overall excitement for that game is like infectious.
It's I didn't want to watch too much of this live stream and spoil it all, because I found myself extremely nervous as well. And No, this is not an imposter there, Tom. I only come on Joel's stream anymore. I don't do my own podcast anymore.
Yeah, that midweek edition is about to be a mid-year edition, right?
It's turning out that way these days.
Danger.
Don't tilt. Hey, I feel you, man.
It's tough to get motivated to do one by yourself. I've done, the first bunch I did this year were with the correspondence, and had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do one by myself. But now I find that I'm having a hard time motivating myself to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hard to hear, Craig.
Yeah, I just turned them up a little bit. Do you think the music is too loud? Let me know, Kaz. Whatever I need to do, man. Did you say trending up? Bye.
It's Kaz.
Yeah. Hard to hear, Craig. I think we're good. I turned you up a little bit. I can turn you up more.
I can turn myself up too here.
Craig's stonks are up. Craig's stonks, or is it higher peanut? Yeah. I'll join you, Craig, as soon as I get a Mando. That's what causes it. Yeah, it's making content is. I mean, like, I look forward to Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights are like my bread and butter. It's just a good time. Like, this is what I look forward to every night. But now that I'm streaming 2 nights a week, with TPN, it's like once you stream one night, the next night, every time it's like, all right, I just did this, but you get into it and it's a blast. But the podcast is the one that like takes the most planning, and especially when you're trying to line up guests and whatnot. So it's kind of like tiring before you even start. But then the conversation is always a blast. It's always a blast, and you have a great conversation, and it's a lot of fun. And then you got to edit, and I know I can't complain about editing because my editing takes about 20 minutes, but I know yours takes way more.
Yeah, I'm way longer, and that's what keeps pulling me back a little bit. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it. I mean, there's stuff to talk about these days for sure with other stuff going on. So I'm long overdue to get on and just do 20 minutes. I always say, I'm just gonna do 20 minutes, and then an hour later, still talking.
Stu, Bloody Cactus, how you doing, buddy? Always a good night for TNA, dude. TNA is always on the menu. It's so good. Kaz, Joel, any word if Zach will get you a new game? Or he has full intention of getting me another game. Don't necessarily know what yet. I think Mando is a good possibility, but
it better be Mando, or you're gonna go on strike.
I know. I would love that, but I also understand it's gonna be there's a high demand. There's a lot of them out there. I don't know. I'm not. I put no demand on Zach. I am just grateful he lets me participate. Really.
I bet he'll get you one as soon as he can. Because, it is exposure for him, and a lot of people still want to see that game. So I'm sure it'll drive a few sales.
Will Joel stream Mandalorian? We will have to wait and see. Yeah, you have definitely you've really hurt me on that. If I ever think those words, Craig, I can't not say it in your tone.
I've coined a few phrases here.
Yeah. Random EM game for Joel to stream. Yeah, I mean, so here's the deal. The guy that picked up Led Zeppelin, and I think I talked about this last week, the guy that picked up Led Zeppelin, he said right now on location, his top earner by a lot is Hot Wheels. It's Hot Wheels. So I told Zach, I was like, geez, I mean, Fliptronic, and there's so much love for Hot Wheels. Like, I was like, do you have one? Because that's something that's like, I feel like I gotta give it a shot at this point. And he doesn't have any, he doesn't like have any in stock. I think if anybody wanted a Hot Wheels, I think you probably just get it straight from American Pinball.
American.
So I don't know. That was something that I was basically like, because if he had one, I'd drive down and pick it up. I feel like at this point, I feel like I need to. I don't want to be missing out on the party that is Hot Wheels 2020, as everybody's saying. So.
I feel like Becca and Jordan have single-handedly, driven the enthusiasm for that game forward.
Yeah.
They should get a commission on every Hot Wheels sold.
Tom, that was Tommy Skinner. Yes, it was Tommy Skinner. Yeah. I have an operator friend selling his Hot Wheels for $5,700. I know, and maybe it's really heavily location based, but Tommy, he said like he's got a GNR. He has Avengers and Stranger Things. Like Stranger Things on his location didn't do well, but Avengers has done very well. But Hot Wheels is like his biggest earner by a lot, which just blew me away.
Yeah, me too.
And it's not like it's like a kids section. He said the Hot Wheels is in the bar section, so it's like these are adults. He said people just say it's fun. Like it's clear to know what you need to hit. The shots are fun. It's pretty awesome. I may be looking for an Iron Man. Nick, you crazy man. Iron Man is like such
What's Nick smoking these days?
It's such
Nick.
What's the word I want to say? It's when you enjoy harming yourself.
Sadistic.
No, it starts with an M. Sadistic? You're a masochist. You're a masochist.
Yeah.
So what would that be? What's the? I don't know. Maybe shouldn't overthink.
He's into self pain.
Yeah. He likes making things hard on himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Masochist. You're a masochist. So is there an adjective for that? I don't know. I'm not. Greetings, everyone. Top Tier's in the house. How you doing, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Your fellow Canadian there.
Nice.
We played pinball. We play pinball. We're all masochists. That's actually like a very valid point. Like there are very few people that have ever won in a pinball game. This game you could technically win because it kills it. You know, there's a goal and it shuts the flippers off. But most pinball games, you will lose eventually, right? I mean, that's just how it works. Tom, Iron Man kicked me in the balls twice last night. Yeah, masochist. That's what I'm saying. So why Nick? What is it? Why do you want to get an Iron Man? Why are you on the hunt for an Iron Man? Wow, I just missed. Okay, yep, everything's falling apart.
I don't think I've ever played Iron Man.
Iron Man is fast. It is a fast game, and the wizard mode, like the ultimate wizard mode, is a grind, and it's just known to be like relatively simple to understand, but brutal. It is a brutal game.
Well, speaking of difficult to understand, I was pleasantly surprised that the Mandalorian code didn't look too difficult to understand right out of the gate, you know, compared to Star Wars, that's for sure. So I'm glad Dwight took it easy a little bit and didn't make things too complicated.
Well, there was, and like I said, Jordan, Becca, and Chuck and I, we all talked about this last night on the podcast. It should come out soon, I would guess, like there's a lot of comparisons to Game of Thrones and Turtles, is what it seems like. With the different, Game of Thrones has like the gold aspect of it. The Foundry, we really tried to break that down and tried to zero warning. Oh, I forgot I got my. I love this game because one of the mystery rewards is it gives you back a tilt warning, which is pretty sick.
Shoot again.
Yeah. But anyways, the Foundry, it looks like that's really going to open up a lot of paths of like, all right, well, this is what I want to pursue. So does it make sense to, you know, relight that by hitting these shots? Or you know what, if I just get some Beskar, I can hit the store and I can just buy it instead. I think the Foundry concept is going to provide a lot of ways to play that game, which is pretty sick.
And I just like the look of the game. I thought it's one of the better looking Stern games in terms of the lighting and just the overall look of the playfield.
Yeah, the art is pretty great.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful game. I think it's gonna look great in person. If it looks good on stream, you know, generally those things look even better in person.
But I hadn't played Iron Man since getting better until I went to Blizzard with Fliptronic. The rule set is good, but I love the shot. Iron Man, it's a fan layout. It's so fast. It's a fun game for sure. Bye. Shield for Flipping Out Pinball. Visit Flipping Out. Yeah, flip the letter in out. Yeah, cause you're all over it. Yeah, for sure. Tom, I'm heading out. Happy flipping, Joel. Take care, everybody. Tom, appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, Tom.
Thank you for the content you make, man.
Chat soon. Looking forward to seeing your stream soon.
Yeah. Have a great night. Hopefully you can ice your balls from Iron Man.
put a little Novocaine on those things.
In all seriousness, though, have you ever iced your balls? Because I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've been kicked in the nuts, but I've never iced them. You know, it's usually just bend over and just wait it out. You know?
No, I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever iced. I don't think I've ever iced my balls.
Thankfully, I can't remember a time when.
Wow, I'm just single ball game all night. I'm so excited to see Joel in tournaments. Yeah, based on this level of play, geez, hit the R. Nope. One day, Nick. One day I'll play in a tournament, and it'll be great. It'll be great. As I lose everything, I'll be getting kicked in the nuts left and right. Ever heard of Testacuzzi? Wind Raider, Joe, how you doing, buddy? No, I don't know. I just don't think I've ever had a position where I've had to ice my balls. Yeah. As a goalie in lacrosse that have cracked one cup and shattered another, yes, I've iced my balls. So, Nick, you know, when you're standing in front of the goal, try blocking the ball, you know, instead of just thrusting towards it. Cause if you have a vasectomy, you'll ice them. All right.
Good point, Kaz.
We'll get there, Kaz. We'll get there.
Yeah.
My wife is, you know, we're pretty set on 2 kids, but we haven't confirmed that yet.
Still some possibilities there in the air, you know?
Yeah, with COVID and like all elective surgeries canceled, I mean, now I don't have any excuse. I'm just more like waiting on permission, you know? But my best vasectomy story is my brother, like, he got it. There was like a family friend at a church that does them, like as a profession, and he's like, yeah, come on in, I'll get you a real good deal. Like he did it, like it was like $500. Like I was like, dude, you got like a black market vasectomy? He's like, no, the guy was legit. Like but it's like
a back alley
vasectomy. It was just like, dude. All right, ball 3. Let's get this extra ball.
Wind Raider posted a testacuzzi.com.
Hey, somebody click. You know, somebody click on that and tell me what it is. I don't know if I want.
Forbidden hot tub stream kind of.
I don't know if I want to check that out. Testacuzzi. All right, this is it. Ball 3. Let's get this multi-ball going. It's Testacuzzi like a hot tub stream. Yeah. Dude, the hot tub stream, man. That's something else. Oh, this is.
Maybe you need one of those pin monk fans down there, Joel. You know?
I just realized I'm still aiming at the R target. This has been yeah.
Now wasn't it like an early rumor when people were destroying their games? It looked like there was a fan low down on there.
It wasn't. I mean, they had speaker grills down there, and the whole idea was that they would shoot up towards your ears. But it looked like it was just a. Okay, apparently that's it. It looked like a grill for like, yeah, just a fan. Tutor with the bits. Appreciate you, Tim. Thanks, man. This hot tub for your testicles is battery powered and produces a wonderful, gently bubbling massage. There's nothing like the soothing relief you feel from a nice soak of the family jewels. It's unlike anything you've experienced. Yeah, it's like Robin Hood Men in Tights scene, snipping the tip. Yeah. So. Tim, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the bits. So my cousin and his wife, I knew that they had some medical issues, so they knew they were only going to have one kid, and she wanted a girl. I mean, it was obviously girl. So whatever, you know, voodoo that you can read online that like do this and it guarantees you'll have a girl, like they tried. All of it.
Everything.
Yeah. So the whole idea where they're trying to conceive, like, everything you can think of. And my cousin at one point, he's like, Joel, I don't even want to talk about some of the stuff that he did. But he's like, there were times that before we would, you know, try to make a child, I would have to sit with my manhood in the sink, basically in hot water, because somewhere they had read that, like the female sperm are more they are like the male sperm's more susceptible to heat. So the idea was like he's basically
burn them all out.
scorching his nuts trying to kill out all the male before he, you know, goes. It's just like there's no way that you could, you know, if that's the foreplay before something, there's no way you open that bathroom door and you see a grown man sitting like that and think like, let's go, you know, like,
it's time.
Yeah, but to their credit, they got a girl. They have a baby girl. So
well, there you go.
yeah,
So you
sex
never
talk
know.
with Joel. Yeah, cause what? Hey, I got 2 kids. I don't know how it happened, but it's, you know, if you got any questions, I don't know. I mean, I got a boy and a girl. I'll tell you one. I've never soaked my nuts, so but it sounds like 100% guaranteed is what I'm hearing from my cousin. The ends justify the means. It's on sale right now for 30% off. Oh, the jacuzzi. The testacuzzi. What is the test? What's so 30% off? What's that? What's the final price there, Nick? I'm just curious.
Welcome to the future.
What's my? I would guess like $40, $50. Because it's got to be. It's a comedy gag. $70.
Holy smokes!
$70.
Plus shipping. Plus shipping.
$70. Oh boy. Oh
That seems
boy.
like a lot.
Wait, 69, 69. The show is like Dr. Ruth. Yeah, I better go with some sweet batteries for that much. Is it portable? I always assumed you'd plug it in.
God.
But if it's portable, like, yeah, pack it up, get out in the middle of the woods. You've had a long hike, soak your feet, soak your balls. Apparently that's... It is portable. Jordan is into bass, so you should get him one as a gift. Oh, Jordan, you're right. Fliptronic. What if we all went in and bought Jordan a
That
tiny
would
little,
be hilarious.
tiny little
Testacuzzi.
testacuzzi?
You can make your own with like a piece of Tupperware and a Pinmonk fan, maybe.
I mean,
You know?
you could make your own with a coffee cup and a cup of hot water, but you know. I can discreetly get his address from Bex. Yeah. Bex
would
is
be
always
so
looking
funny.
for gifts for Jordan.
The Testacuzzi. It'd be funny. You should open it on stream as well.
And we
you know,
just send
so-
it, yeah. Let's all pitch in and buy him one. That's using the hot tub on stream. That's what he's
Oh
using.
my god.
The Testacuzzi. Who posted that originally? Wind Raider, was that you? Who originally recommended that? Because that's fantastic.
I gotta go in and find this thing.
Bits for his bits. Nice. To be honest, I would use the Nick.
The first hot tub for your testicles. Oh my god. This is
Nick, just take a bath, man. I don't know why you have to make it a separate thing. Like, I'm only gonna treat this area of my body and leave the rest of it dry. I don't know.
TBH, I would use
Yeah.
the shit out of this.
Yeah, Nick's gonna like buy like a folding chair and cut a hole and just stick it in it so that he can just sit in his house butt naked and just let her soak. Probably. Oh, cause it is best for bedtime. Yeah, a new meeting to Biddy Cup for Twitch. Bits for your bits. 24K version. Yeah. Ugh. That's awesome. That's incredible.
So good.
You know, I know my wife used to watch the streams. Hey, Nicole, if you happen to be watching, feel free to say hey, but I can only imagine she is watching.
She's disgusted right now. She's
She is
like, I'm not
watching.
getting.
All right.
She's
I'm
got
canceling
some,
your peanut butter sandwiches right now.
She's got some solid eye rolls going on. Yeah. Tim, I'm up late as well working on my side gig. Yeah. Oh, your side gig is at the podcast? We can guarantee you that your friend has everything, definitely does not have the 24-karat gold-plated testicle. Oh my goodness.
Danger.
Jeez. Are there any reviews?
Saved.
Are there any reviews on it that somebody can read?
I blame Tom for getting on this subject. You know, if he hadn't mentioned that Iron Man kicked him in the balls twice,
In the balls, and I said, yeah, go ahead and ice them. Yeah. Come on.
Oh god. Well, someone should definitely like put up a Testacuzzi booth at the expo in Chicago.
Testimonials? This is amazing. Testimonials. Incredible. For the guy in your life that has everything. The testimonials.
Reactor.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta bookmark that page.
Scoop to
Not to be confused with a cup of hot water.
Reactor online. Lane safe.
That's so
Level 1.
Alright. Can I keep these? No. That would make me good.
3x jackpot.
That's so
3x double jackpot.
They should really, for real though, like if there's a clinic that does vasectomies like all the time, they should really get a sponsorship there. And like, you know, if you get a vasectomy at our place, we'll send you home with a testacuzzi, you know? Oh boy, all of that stuff.
When my wife made me get so here's a you read it.
When my wife, thank you Tim for typing this out. My wife made me get fixed. My doctor told me there was a 1 in 60,000 chance I would get a particular infection. I got that infection. I was on ice for a very long time. Wait, Tim, are you saying this is actually you, or this is a testimonial? Is this actually you? May all the ends of your day be happy as they enjoy your testing. Retesturator cools them off. Wow. Dude, so Tim, I am so sorry, man. That sounds horrific. 1 in 60,000, man.
That's not
you
good.
know, some people win the lottery. You won that one.
Yeah, that's not good.
1 in 60,000.
I think I'd rather get COVID versus that.
It was terrible. I'd love to hear the deets, but I don't want to. I don't think anybody wants to hear the details. That sounds awful.
Increased.
Craig, what's the most painful thing that you've experienced in your life? Not emotional, like physical pain.
Sometimes they go hand in hand, you know? You never know. Well, I mean, that's a good question. I haven't been in a lot of pain recently, so the human mind is great at forgetting when you're in pain. Probably the worst pain I had to have a procedure done twice.
Twice, yeah. Third, too.
Oh, God.
Well, the question is, how did you learn? Did you end up with another kid? Like, how did you learn that you had to do it again? So that's mine. That's what I was gonna say. I had an ingrown toenail, and numbing solution does not work very well on me. So anytime I have to get stitches, anything like that, like they load it up, and I still feel almost all of it. So I had a really big cut on my leg. Feeling stitches feels exactly like you think, but I had a really bad ingrown toenail, so they removed the entire nail. So you imagine what removing your entire nail feels like. That's what it feels like. It was not fun.
Oh, boy.
Not fun. I had the procedure twice. Had to get a shot between. That would be rough. Yeah. LOL. Not another kid test. So UC Cash, is that ball save? That was his third to higher peanut. Well done. Oh boy. So Tim, when you play that 2 truths and a lie game, you've got a fun one to bring up. That's for sure.
So probably the worst pain I experienced was when I was 18. I had what they call spontaneous pneumothorax, which is a collapsed lung.
Okay.
So what happens is sometimes, mostly in males, when they're going through puberty, your chest cavity expands a little faster than, than your lungs or something like that. And at the top of your lungs, you can develop a little bit of a weak area, particularly if you have, pneumonia or chest infections. You can develop little bubbles basically on the top part of your of the pleura of your lung. Anyway, so I was getting these collapsed lungs, and after there was an operation they did where they go in basically and apply what they call like a talc solution, which is basically it's like talcum powder almost. Yeah. Which basically sticks your lung to the top part of your chest, and this is supposed to be, prevent it from collapsing. It's supposed to be kind of a semi-permanent or mostly permanent fix. Anyway, it worked on one side because it was happening to me on both sides, not all at the same time, but over a series of months. Anyway, on one side of my chest, it wasn't working even after the operation. So they said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to, and after each of these operations, I had a chest tube in, right, which helps with drainage and stuff like that.
Awful.
They say, well, we're going to fill your chest tube. We're going to pump an antibiotic into your chest tube, which is going to cause basically a reaction in your, in your chest cavity, which will stick your entire lung to your chest cavity, essentially.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. They said, well, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. And what I learned is anytime the doctor said it's going to be a little uncomfortable, they're fucking lying. It is going to be brutally uncomfortable. So anyway, it was so bad that the first time they tried to do it, I couldn't actually go through with the procedure. And he was like, okay, we're gonna stop. You're obviously, you're not reacting well. So we'll come back. We'll do it another day. So it helped me prepare mentally for what was coming. Anyway, it felt basically like they were lighting a match inside my chest. Like it felt like I was on, like it was like fire in your chest. So, and then basically, so they're injecting like a big needle's worth, right? And they inject a little bit, and then they kind of like they roll you to make sure it goes all over, right? It's just brutal. And every time they roll you, it's like, and it's not again, it's just like just picture someone lighting a match, like and you're burning from the inside. It was brutal. Anyway,
and I'm complaining about getting my toenail pulled off. Yeah, that sounds awesome. If you get up, this Kaz said this. It's a fun discussion. It's all about balls tonight. What did he say? Yeah, I've learned more about vasectomies than I have pinball tonight. Yeah, if you get 3-ball multi-ball, you need to visit a physician. UC Cash, yep, all about the balls. I've had more stitches in my balls than any part of my body. Tim, worst emotional pain is listening to Zach singing on TPS. Hey, Zach's not a bad singer. He's not, he's not amazing, but he's not a bad singer. Tim, yeah, you should sing. Arpino, just glue that lung back in the chest. Problem solved.
Yeah, exactly.
Steven, Ice Canoe, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Lung issues are no joke. I had pneumonia and it felt like I was gonna die. I know, that's why, I don't want to, but like COVID's COVID for some people is crazy. And the idea of not being able to breathe. I've had pneumonia twice in high school and just not good, not fun. That's after Zach's editing. Valid point, Nick. Valid point. We actually have no idea what Zach's true voice sounds like. I'd ask Dennis, but I doubt Dennis is going to give him too good of a review. Did you watch Dennis's latest watch video?
Which was the last one? It was the one I saw one the other night, which is on the black Tudor.
Yeah,
the black base Tudor.
Watch.
Yeah, nice looking watch.
It is. It's such a basic, I mean that.
Yeah.
In a nice way. It's such a basic layout, but for him to be like, yep, this is this watch, blah blah blah, $4,000.
It's a classic. Yeah.
$4,000.
I know.
Uh-oh.
I think that's like half my Mandalorian, for God's sakes.
Zach's ears are burning. My singing is like an angel. Thank you. Zach, I need you to be honest. I need you to be real. Have you ever edited your singing at all? You're not in there messing with levels or anything, huh? Like, LOL, he's a lurker. Yep. Bye. Hey, everybody, quick, TPN, not TPN, flip it out. You got, get it out there. Just get it so we get our checks, right?
I don't Kanye that shit.
All natural, baby. Zach, you need to get an auto tuner though. Could you imagine Zach with an auto tuner?
Oh, that'd be so good.
Chill. I would actually love to hear Zach use his auto tune already. I would love to, because he'd have such a just the idea of Zach getting a new toy like that, and him bust that out, and knowing Dennis is on the line with getting zero enjoyment out of it. I don't know. That's incredible. Yeah, Zach with an auto tuner would be pretty amazing. Oh, that did not bounce like it was supposed to. All right. Such a great idea. Put your rec pin audio through an auto tuner controlled by chat. That would be. I want to auto tune pinball market trade. Yeah, pinball market, like just just go nuts with it. Yeah. To prove Del incorrect, everybody mentioned flipping out. Well, I think everybody subconsciously already knows. Here, you know, the heck with Pinmonk, right? Let me, even though I love Pinmonk, I mean, we should just gotta throw that on there real quick. You know, just get in our 10 seconds ad time here, right? That we're all required to do. Throw that in there. Yeah. All right. Enough of that. Flipping out logo. We'll go back to that. There we go. Where does one get this auto-tune thingies? That's a great question. I have no idea. Anybody in chat know?
So what you can get is the Singtrix karaoke machine. So it's SINGTRIX, and they have basically like an auto-tune feature. So basically auto-tunes your voice, and it's got about 300 different. What do they call them? Voice mods or whatever. It's pretty fun.
You have it?
Yeah. They were popular. They came out about maybe 4 years ago or so, and they made the rounds through all of the daytime television shows like Ellen and stuff like that. And they were also on Amazon for quite a while. They might still be there. They were sold through Best Buy for a while. That's where I got mine.
All right, Craig. I need you to go get it. I need you to go get it. And I need to hear
but they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I need wherever that is. If it's in a box, go find it. I think we need to hear this bad boy. Is that the Testacuzzi? Yeah. We're back to the Testacuzzi. No Google flipping out. Rule 34. Yeah. I was surprised. Who didn't know that? Oh, Zach didn't know Rule 34. Auto-tuning, bye. There's also a I am T-Pain auto-tune mic. That would work really well. T-Pain's... So, hey, I know, Zach, for you to be able to sing on stream, right? You need song recommendations. So I think the best way to unveil the auto-tuner would be T-Pain songs. So...
Yes.
What's his number one song? What would be... I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not a T-Pain guy. I know Little John doesn't use a T. I know them all. Zach's ready. He's ready to go. Yeah, he is ready. He's ready to go.
Welcome to the future.
So if Dennis
So Singtrix, I believe, has their own Facebook page as well. So you just go onto Facebook, look up Singtrix. They're always on every top 10 karaoke machine list too. If you just say like top 10 karaoke machines, they always come up as like either number one or number two.
I'm in love with a stripper. There you go. Zach I know you need like definitive, clear. Yeah. Dennis's rule: as long as it's mentioned on another show or stream, Zach. So okay, now this isn't fair because it is the Twitch. This doesn't count. I would have had to mention it on the podcast. Craig, do us a favor if you get around to midweek edition.
Yeah, I will.
Take a note. We gotta get Zach some auto tune in there for sure. You know what would be even better is to hear Dennis on auto tune. Dennis.
Oh, it'd be so good.
That would be. Zach.
It's got a wicked robot one too, where you can talk like a robot. Like it's really good.
Okay, so Zach, you know how you did the bet of if you sold so many T-shirts, Dennis would have to do a pinball market trend. Your next bet needs to be whatever it is. If Dennis loses, he has to sing a song using an auto tuner. That could be amazing. That could be so great. Yeah, I guess we have a new recommended thank you for Scott Denisi auto-tune his incredible. Yeah, do something. Yeah, many don't know, but Dennis enjoys singing. Exactly. Okay, there we go.
I did not know that. Interesting.
So many things we don't know about Dennis.
Yeah, he's just a mystery.
He's a mystery.
He is enigma.
He's an enigma. My lineup shooter now does not.
I did enjoy his. You know what I enjoy best about the Dennis YouTube watch videos is they're not too long, so they're like 5 minutes, right? And you learn a lot, and then everyone can move on. I don't feel like there's a lot invested.
They are, yeah. It's a good consumable size. I'm still waiting on my TPN tattoo for that free topper. Yeah, it's sad how much I actually thought about that TPN I was like, I got some tattoos. I can throw another one in here. And I made a comment to my wife, and she's like, you're not getting, you know, like you're not getting any picture of anybody on your leg, like any
You should
pinball
put
people.
your own emoji on there.
Yeah, I bet she'd love that. Looking back with prices now, it would have been a good deal. It would have been a good deal for sure.
Please stand by for reactor startup.
Zach, did you get any like actual like serious inquiries? You know, like, hey, you serious about this before I go?
Reactor online. Reactor
This?
online. Reactor.
Kaz says I'm still
Not
up for
really.
doing the tattoo at Expo.
There we go.
Bonus multiplier increased.
He just needs to have, Zach, you need to have like a lifetime, you get the flipping out logo tattoo, you immediately get, I don't know. Like, free,
Was there anything that...
free shaker motor, just another pinball tattoo, and it's a picture of my face, yeah. That would be something. What were you saying, Craig?
I was gonna say maybe you talked about this on your latest podcast. Was there anything you saw in the Mandalorian stream that you didn't
Please
like,
stand
Joel?
by for reactor startup sequence.
Yeah. So there's only one shot that I'm a little worried about, and it's
Reactor online.
it's kind of the it's on the right. It's kind of like this little horseshoe shot. That was the only shot that there were times that it looked like it was fine. The feedback was fine. There are other times it looks like, because it like goes and then turns back, but it just hits a rail and then just kind of goes nuts. That's the only one I'm a little. I want to see it, and maybe it's because I'm spoiled with Avengers. Like that shot when Avengers was so smooth. That's it, and I'm just really curious about the child area, how involved or interactive that's going to be. But besides that, no. Like I was really happy with what I'm seeing so far. Zach needs another show called Pinball Tattoos. Comes on right after Pinball Cribs. Yeah. Tim ordered a premium. Thought maybe I should go in on pro, but my boys want the premium. Hey, if your family's Kaz, still awake, still throwing bits out. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, buddy. No, Tim, if your family's excited about it, like, that's,
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, if my wife was actually like excited about a pin, I'd get whatever she wanted, you know.
Get the LE. What the hell?
Yeah. This baby Yoda move. It moves when you nudge, you know. Gotta go fun scream. Keep the balls iced. I appreciate you, Kaz. Thank you.
See ya, Kaz. Chat soon.
There we go. Get that button. There it is.
Destroyed. Mystery award lit.
Beep, beep. See
Yeah,
ya,
I
Kaz.
thought it you know, it looked pretty good. I think I was most annoyed that it like Dwight talked for half an hour about the code before they actually started flipping the machine. It's like, holy shit. Thank God I was
yeah.
watching it on VOD.
Yeah.
I would have been
Extra
like, oh
ball.
my God.
Please stand
See,
by for
that was the
reactor
stuff like
startup
I really wanted to hear that. I really wanted to hear, you know, I like accomplished or like achievement-based pinball,
Reactor
and it
online.
reminds me a lot of Turtles because Turtles has very clear objectives or achievements, but there's also so many different ways to like distract you, and that's the thing that when he was describing certain things, it was clear that he was also getting distracted, explaining the distractions. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of code there, but I think you really can pick and choose what you want to focus on for sure. So yeah, my family went crazy when they announced Mando. All of them kept that. Yeah, that's all. I mean, Tim, if they're in it, you go for it. Finally finding reviews on the thing. Horrible customer service and doesn't work. Oh, you're still talking about the Testacuzzi, huh?
Nick's really zoning in on this thing.
He wants to invest, is what it sounds like.
Maybe you can make it
No.
better, Nick. The
Stand
Testacuzzi
by for extra
2.0.
ball.
That did not bounce over at all.
Shoot again.
Testacuzzi, so good. LOL, I can only imagine your Facebook ads tomorrow. Yeah. Nick's, yeah. That's awesome.
Testatuzzi. Yes, good one, Nick.
Plantronic. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? Jordan, we were talking about you earlier. I think we had a product that,
Yeah, that's gonna really appeal to you.
Somebody he probably already knows about it. He probably
Yeah,
already
the
knows about it,
Testacuzzi.
already had it.
Exactly.
Yeah. There we go. That's the koozie. Yep. Yep. Okay, gentlemen, I'm headed out. Tim, appreciate you, man. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for being up this late. Yeah, appreciate the content you make, man. It's fun. I bet Fliptronic has one. Oh, for sure.
He's got a few of them, I think.
Lane save, level 2.
One for every night of the week. They're in rotation.
The different rooms. He's got them all. That's just a cup of warm water, a straw, and an understand. What a visual, Jordan. What a visual, an understanding partner. I gotta get those bubbles. Let's get those bubbles going.
Yeah.
Well done, Jordan. Well done. Well done. I think I say it often, but Becca is a lucky lady. A lucky lady. We all know it. We all know it. Does she know it?
We all know it.
Yeah. Does she know it though? That's the question.
3x jackpot.
Come on. There we go. Get up there. Finish this grid. Okay, the multi right. Grid. Nothing's hitting the grid.
Yeah, the sound on the TNA was really coming through great tonight, Joel.
Oh, good.
Before I came in.
No, it's no. This game, so this is, we were talking about Iron Man. This is a similar game. Like, it's hard but fair. You're welcome. Sealing the deal on a flight to Portland at the end of June. Nice. That's awesome. We don't need to know about that. Boom. Dude, that's awesome. Finally going somewhere besides Colorado for once. Dude, that's great.
Nice.
We have a family vacation planned in August that I'm pretty stoked for. So it'll be nice to get the kids. But it's tough, 2 small kids. You're already like, how are they going to sleep? How are they going to nap?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have room? Like, and you realize, like, you know what, I really don't care. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so.
Oh, here comes George.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
How you doing,
What's
George?
happening, George?
Not a ton. Man, how's your guys tonight?
Oh, a lot of laughs.
What?
We've had some very serious pinball conversation. Definitely didn't get off track in any way. Yeah.
Right, of course. Well, look at you, ball 2 and balls loaded on the 4th reactor. That's some decent progress here.
It is. I don't want to think too much about it. It was kind of a pleasant surprise when I looked up and saw I was already on reactor 3, so...
Oh, sorry for pushing.
No, you're good. I'm just...
You just added to the pressure.
My ball 1 ended with my ball 1 ended with a dead bounce from the left to the right that didn't bounce enough. So I felt your pain that one time, George. I mean, it was only reactor 3, but like, when you get a feed like that, you just assume you're gonna get a nice safe bounce and it doesn't do what you're expecting. Yeah.
I never assume it's going to dead bounce from the left flipper to the right on TNA ever again.
Ever again. You've learned that lesson, is what it sounds like.
That was harsh. And Fliptronic, the sneezing is at like 20% of what it was yesterday. I think my allergy meds just wore out about an hour ago.
Yeah, it might have been really bad this year too.
Well, it sounded like George had like the entire, all the plants just in his nose. Is what it sounds like.
It was so crazy. I sneezed, I want to say at least 13 times in a row, which I don't even know what that means. I think it like yeah, exactly. Like I sneezed so many times yesterday that my abs were in pain.
Oh wow!
At the end of the night.
So it was actually just a good workout.
Well, yeah, that was after a pretty significant core workout yesterday, so it was just painful.
Come on, that's awesome. That's how you get called apart.
Higher Peanut says it's horny plant season. That's exactly.
Yeah.
And no, Fliptronic, I quit the cocaine years ago.
Oh yeah. Fliptronic's going to Portland. I don't know if you saw that. How far is Portland from you, George?
Portland, so I think I did that in like 20 hours, 22 hours. I think, assuming I didn't have a kid that needed to stop a ton, I could probably do it a lot faster. But my guess is it's something like 18 to 20.
Welcome
That's
to the
funny.
future.
I just always assume like Colorado, Oregon, like that's kind of close. No, not 18 hours is not. I mean, it's doable, but it's not close, right?
You gotta drive through Wyoming and then Idaho. And maybe Montana's in there somewhere. My geography skills suck. And then you finally get to Oregon.
Yeah, I think we talked about like Craig. I think like you and I might actually be like closer than like because Becca and Jordan they just did a. How long was your drive to get to? Do you remember how long? But it's like I think Craig and I are technically closer than some of the drives you guys have done. But
yeah, Fliptronic says 14 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I think we're close to goal.
Because where are you at?
All one, locked.
I'm in Toronto.
Yeah, that's
So I'm about 12 hours to Chicago.
Oh yeah.
And you're east of Chicago, right?
Southeast of Chicago, so it would be similar because me to Chicago is roughly 3, but depending on the way that you would come through, like if you went through Detroit, yeah, it would be similar, which is kind of funny.
You guys are a lot closer to Chicago than I am. I've probably made that trip from Colorado to Chicago, which is on a good day about 16 hours. I've probably done that about 20 or 30 times.
Wow.
I moved out to Colorado in 2000, and for a while there I was driving back to Chicago, which is where just north of Chicago I'm from, at least 2 times a year, if not 3.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a trip. I mean, I have friends. I have a friend who grew up in Colorado, so he does that drive like during holidays. Okay, that's my entire multi-ball gone.
Reactor online.
Ooh, Fliptronic says that Kids in the Hall is recording new episodes out in Toronto.
Oh, Becca's here. How we
That's
doing?
awesome.
It's Jorgel. Jorgel? How do you say that? How do you say
I think it's Jorgel.
Jorgel? Nice. Nice. I just realized I need to give this pin. Jeez, I need to give this pin cleaning.
Oh, tell me it's gone. Are your 4 reactors done? Is that it?
Oh yeah, no, that game's over. I'm telling you, man, this game's brutal.
I lost track.
Everything can be going right until it falls apart. That's why. What I think I realized is like George. What I'm impressed. What I am. The focus that you have to get to level 9. I mean, you have to stay focused and diligent to progress through this game and be successful at it. I think I get distracted sometimes. Normally,
Well, we've had a lot of distractions between the testacuzzi and all this stuff.
2 locked.
I'm sorry, Testacuzzi?
oh yeah.
Multiple finishes.
Basically, long story short, Nick said he wanted to get an Iron Man, and Tom said he played. This is Fox City's Pinball. He played Iron Man in a tournament, and it was kicking him in the nuts twice last night. So when he left, I said, "Good luck icing your balls from Iron Man." And somebody, that's all they had. I think it was Joe Windrader said, "Ice your balls. Have you heard of the Testacuzzi?" And somebody threw in a link, and people started looking it up. And Nick, Insomniac was, I think, pretty close to buying one. And then the joke became, we just assumed Jordan already had one. And that's when Jordan said, that's the same as a warm cup plus a straw and an understanding partner. So, it's, there you go. Now you're all caught up. It was, and Nick decided not to buy one because the reviews apparently were actually really bad.
Customer reviews are bad. They don't have a great return policy. That's the problem.
Sorry. The idea of returning that, what are they gonna do? Wipe it out and like rebox it? I mean, yeah, every Ball 2 is sponsored by them. Ball 2, sponsored by Testacuzzi. Becca just now caught on to everything. Hey Becca, did you order this shirt? Did you get you one? I thought I saw. I know Becca already has one of them. I love this shirt. This is brilliant because they ask you for your initials, so they print the 3 8-segment displays and then just use a marker to mark it out. Dude, that's a neat shirt.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna need to see it again. I was going to try and find Clarendon. What's going on?
So it's electric battery.
battery.
Okay. Yep. So they print all 3 of the 8-segment displays, and then when you give them the initials, so they just mark out so that you get your initials on it. But then
Are your initials J80?
J-Bo, Joel Bob.
Okay, got it.
Joel Bob.
It could be J80.
But yeah,
It's like Jado.
Yeah. Live by the post, die by the post. Brilliant. It's a great shirt.
That is a great shirt.
Yeah, and it's soft. It's super soft. You'd like it.
Wait,
You'd
is
like
it tri-blend?
I don't know. I already ripped off the tag, but it's not cotton. I mean, it is a soft shirt. I'm very happy with it. But I will.
Zach tried to pull that with the straight down the middle shirts years ago, where he's like, it's not tri-blend, but it's super soft. And I guarantee you, it's super soft. And that was the first shirt that had to go when I was cleaning house.
I don't know. I would have to. I am very happy with it. I will tell you that. And then the other one, the 3/4 that they have, which has the little bat logo. I know Becca has the same one.
Yeah,
I wear that one all the time. It's super comfortable, super soft.
I gotta get one of those. God damn it.
It's my favorite. They're my favorite arcade that I've never been to, and I may never go to, just because their merch is sick. I love their merch. So highly recommend it. I really should do GRR. Yeah, GRR Bex. You should definitely do. It's in Arizona. Yeah, Becca, you should 1000% change your initials from Bex to GRR. Yeah, you're all over that one. So just another pinball. It's Jap. That doesn't work. I realize that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I did Google the testacuzzi and thought it was more of a testacuzzi to keep your yeah. It was supposed to keep your balls warm or cold. Yeah. No, it's not to keep your coffee warm or cold. It's yeah. Time to get in. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, Jordan. Jordan, have you worn the DMD one on screen yet? If you have, I missed it.
Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
I have. Okay, I'll have to look through your VODs just because I want to see it. That makes me really happy. But yeah, I thought this was. I'm not one for T-shirts that are a big back print kind of thing. But no, this is the first time I've worn it and very, very comfortable. I know, George, you're very particular about your shirts, so I don't want to steer you astray here.
Well, I'm wearing a tri-blend T-shirt and then a tri-blend light sweater on top of the tri-blend T-shirt. So I'm covered in the soft goodness.
Do you have anything that's modal? MODAL? Modal?
Jordan, it's so funny.
That is modal, like the design technique in UI UX?
No, modal is actually a fabric. So modal is a very soft of my mom. This was years ago. So like when our bed sheets, I've had modal bed sheets forever because if my mom found them, bought them for their bed, and then she bought them all for our beds. MODAL, and then it became like her go-to graduation gift. So anytime we go to a graduation party, she'd buy bed sheets, and it's like she's like hooked people. So all of our bed sheets have always been modal, but MODAL. But they make like modal underwear, they make modal T-shirts. So if you ever see that as a fabric, I give it a thumbs up. It's very soft. And then another good soft fabric, believe it or not, is bamboo. Bamboo fibers are legit. So there's certain. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I just got bamboo sheets, and I was just about to. It's life changing.
Yeah.
At this point, I am only doing bamboo sheets going forward.
Bamboo's legit. So that's the way modal's similar. It's a very similar soft. So like. Not, here we are getting personal or whatever, but it's like the boxer briefs that I wear are bamboo. Like they're so soft. So if you just search that, they're incredible. And then there's a sportswear Task, T-A-S-C. All of everything they make is banter. So yeah, I'm with you, George. There's some soft fabrics out there. You know, treat yourself to feeling soft, right?
The real question though is who skimps and buys terrible toilet paper?
You know, when you pick it up because you mistakenly pick up the wrong thing. That's the yeah. There's some treat yourself.
Okay.
Treat yourself to get the nice toilet paper. Joel, can you turn the music down? I absolutely can. It's rare to hear that anybody requests TNA to go down, but is that good? It's too loud. Wow, it does bring people close together. What does? Oh my God, who's gonna apply to the Testacuzzi ambassador? Nick, how did you not apply to the Testacuzzi ambassador?
Yeah, did you get one, Nick, or what?
No, the reviews were saying terrible customer service, and that's what I can't live with.
Well, Jordan said,
draw the line somewhere.
Jordan said you're
And
only
if I have a long enough straw, I don't need a willing partner.
a
So,
long enough straw. Oh, that's like the funniest yet saddest visual picture to think of you sitting alone in your room, blowing into a straw with your. It's incredible. Thank you, Nick.
This conversation is ripe for potential innuendo. I just want to point that out, and how everyone here, I think, is holding back on purpose.
I mean, we are talking about Nick sitting in a room with his nuts in a cup, so there's not too much innuendo, right? I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow on my own balls. Oh, Jordan. That's incredible. You really expect exceptional service from a company that makes that? Yeah. El Recco, Leslie's here. She's here on stream, and she's here in stream.
And in the background.
Yeah. Who's online today? We got George Don't Panic Flip. We got Craig Bobby, the one, the only, and Nick Pinsomniac, all on stream.
What's happening there, Leslie?
I'm pulling up your chat as I start my stream.
Do it, man. The freaking D. This is only appropriate. That's the letter I need to hit right now. There it is. Nailed it. Clear what are we? Polypropylene? Polyethylene tubing works best. Ah, okay. We're getting some recommendations for you there, Nick.
I can provide you with an Amazon link.
That's
God.
incredible. Leslie, how you doing? How's Rod Dog doing?
There he is. What's happening, Rod Dog?
Oh, there he is. There he is. So, guys, I know, Ryan, you'll appreciate this, but yeah, I had to trim up the beard.
Look at that.
Yeah, I had to trim up the beard, but I left the stash. I was given the permission to do the handlebar for one day, so there it is in all of its glory. Whoop, whoop.
Just keep setting the clock back. It hasn't been a full day yet.
One day, yeah. Look, if we have a Testacuzzi, I would request a boob tube. What is this? Makes you look like Evil Wario. You look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could commit and just shave all of it and really commit to the stash, but the problem is I got one day, so to shave it all off, that's not a good look. It's not.
You just set your chest in a bucket and it does the same thing?
The boob tube? I have no idea. Feel free to sell us on it, Becca. Yeah. Hope you're enjoying your time in.
Shoot again.
Leslie said, I hope you enjoyed your time in San Francisco there, George.
I did. San Francisco was awesome. Cold as heck, though. Like, surprisingly, I was really unprepared for how windy and chilly it was in San Francisco. I probably should have checked the internet. That seems like the kind of thing smart people to do.
You've lost all your fat, George. You have no more insulation, you know?
that definitely would have helped. I think.
Come on. All right, I have no idea, but I would want it to be a cooling tube for underboob. Are you making this up, or that's actually a product? Evil Wario. Wario isn't evil enough already. Yeah, Wario's the man.
That's actually a really good idea. If there was basically like an underboob coolant for like workout bra or something. So extra support
I
and
feel
it
like-
cools the under area.
We
Oh, my
really need
goodness.
Bex's thoughts on this. I don't
Yeah,
think
the four of
anyone
us should
in-
probably not be the
in
product
voice-
development team here for the boob tube. Yeah. Surreal. I have a layer of blubber that keeps me warm in the water. That's fair. I think it's important to have a little bit of warmth there. Call it the under cube. Why would it?
liquid cooled workout tops. It's like an ice cube, but it's under.
Yeah.
Yeah, higher peanuts with me there. Liquid cooled. I'm just imagining the, you know what? Like you said, with four
Ice
guys
cube.
should probably not be designing this. No, I'm gonna stop. Sorry.
You don't think we're the right people to throw that all together? But RGB lighted controlled that will sync with workout tunes. Sure. Yeah. This is quite a product here. Unless you guys need an under moob version. Wow. Yeah. Surreal. Hey,
What's up,
thanks for being here,
Surreal?
man.
Welcome to the future.
All right, so we've gotten Reactor 4 multiple times, and then it's like I lose focus. I don't know. There's just so many great products that we've discussed. I mean, I need.
It reminds me of the Bob's Burgers episode where they do the spice rack and the spice ups.
The spice ups. I have
The
not
spice
seen
ups
that.
are it's like a collection of like kitchen spices that wrap around your arm.
Oh,
the spice
wow.
rack is the thing that wrap around your chest.
Nice, brilliant.
I'm gonna go back to the colored bra top for a second. I'm just thinking, like, if you could design it with an SDK and tie it into the cool new stuff that we can do with mode integration on Scorbit that we're all talking and working about, hopefully in the near future.
Yeah.
Can you imagine on TNA where the bra starts changing colors in time with the like red and white light when you're ready to destroy a nuclear power plant?
Yeah.
There, a lot of the best innovations have come from needing to be in the sex toy part of the world. So maybe the integration, your shaker motor is connected somewhere.
Wow. So instead of a bra, George, maybe you could do the straight up like Tony Stark nuclear reactor, just shirt, have something like that. Or we could go real nuts and get the vector version of the TNA logo printed in some EL ink or something and have that kind of go nuts. I mean, you could do some cool stuff.
No,
Cool
Tony
stuff.
Stark is pretty dang cool. I like that idea, and that's super doable.
Why can't it just be a hat, you pervs?
So
Flame
the
Back was her idea.
keep in mind it's the shaker motor. It's the shaker motor.
Oh,
not just
boy.
the shaker.
Oh
good.
boy. Nick, I hope you don't go into marketing, man.
There's a reason I'm an engineer.
But to be honest, you're just one brilliant idea away from being a billionaire, right?
Right, like you could be the guy that invented the sign saying whether the bathrooms were open or not on airplanes.
That's your example?
You think I'm kidding? You
That's-
think I'm kidding? But that stupid idea
I know.
made him a billionaire.
See, I would much rather, good examples, like the guy who invented the Super Soaker. Everybody loves Super Soakers. That's a great guy. But I love that was the example you went to first, was the airplane bathroom sign guy. Tied into those sunglasses that have a scrolling dot matrix display. That would be... Mervin's here. Methadone, how you doing? Yeah, that would be... I mean, to be honest, I am very close to buying a Scorbit just because I know people like you, George, and Nick, and Jedi McMuffin, and Jordan. There are some very smart people that are all geeking out about what they can do with it, and I just want to be along for the ride, That's the truth.
So is the Scorbit open sourced? Is that one of its selling points? You guys, you kind of customize it?
It's not open source, so they're in charge of their own software, and they haven't made it available. But they have an API that you can get access to, which is incredibly flexible. And they're also in the process of designing it. So right now, you can kind of basically help make it what you think it needs to be.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And that's what you can tell the people that are involved. Hava's Third Flipper, best name on Twitch. Love it. Yeah, they can tell the guys are very active in the Discord, so it's basically kind of, I think, like if George or Tommy try to do something with OBS and it's not working, I'm pretty sure they have a direct connection to the guys that could get it to work, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Surreal and MPT3K are doing some ridiculous things right now with the other half of that equation, which is Leorn board.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just back from the outback deep woods. Nice, Mervin. Trying so hard not to be gross right now. Thanks for filtering there, Becca. I really appreciate it. Harley Davidson personal massager adds a little vroom vroom to your sex life.
Becca, you should come onto the stream here.
I mean, she's holding back what she types. I think we will guaranteed zero filter if she's on. But I'm not stopping her. Why not? Last time she was on is when her sister called her.
Yeah.
Show me your plans.
3x jackpot.
There should be a "Show Me Your Plants" T-shirt, I think, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't. So many people, you know, that you would get the weirdest looks. Like, what does this person want? You know, but yeah, it is pretty great. I'll tell you what, Jordan. Hey, if you call in, Jordan, if you happen to call in, there, Becca, I said it for you. It's what she wanted to say. What? Oh, this is Jordan. I want to mention in chat. You don't need to integrate the shaker motor. You just need to say. I see what you did. I got it, Jordan. Jordan, what I was saying though is if you're gonna join the call, you better be in the bathtub. That's all I'm saying. I feel like if Jordan calls in, you better be sober. That's
Also, Jordan, was that a reference to Mad About You? I just wanted... For some reason, I feel like you were referencing a very particular episode of Mad About You.
I had an idea for the bathtub recently, actually. Nope, he said no, Jordan.
Darn it.
Oh, don't drop it up top.
Oh, looks like someone else has joined us here. Who do we got in the house?
Zach Mini.
Mystery.
Zach's here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Chill.
How's it going?
Oh, so sultry.
How you doing, Zach?
Is
Hey,
this
I've got,
auto-tune?
I've got all of the smart people here, so this is great. I totally need to take a nightcap, and I was about to turn this all off, but I have something that I want to share with you, Joel, and the listeners. But I don't know, how do I get an MP3 to play on here?
How do you
don't know.
play an MP3 through your mic, is what you're saying.
I guess.
Okay, so in Discord, if you
Okay.
click the little mic at the bottom, there's a drop-down arrow, and then you have input device and output device. Is there a way? If he did default, would it do his computer audio? Does anybody know? Anybody else that's in here?
You'd have to route it through a mixer first and have the mixer do an output,
I do have
and
a mixer.
then
Who?
if you grab the
Roadcast
output of that
right now.
mixer, you could technically put it through Discord as your audio source.
It's a foreign language, but alright. Well,
real,
talk
you can-
amongst yourselves. I'll play around.
The American Girl pin? Oh, yeah. No, Zach, I thought you said, all smart people are here. I thought you were going to ask us how to format a hard drive or something. You know, one of these
No,
days we're going to walk. That should be your next task, Zach. You need to make it a goal before the end of the year.
Learn
for you-
electronics.
No, you need to make it a goal before the end of the year for you to make a tutorial on how to upgrade Stern code. that's your. So not only do you need to learn it, you need to learn it well enough that you can train somebody else.
And
to do
it's gonna be like 18 hours long though. So
it. Well, it involves him getting into his car and driving to Walmart and buying a new USB stick, right? Yeah. He's messing with his mixer, so he's probably muted himself.
Yeah, I don't know how to work this thing.
Speaking about not knowing, what happened with hot tubs and streaming? I don't understand how that became a thing.
The reality is, George, the more flesh an attractive women show, the more viewers. And a hot tub apparently is just the easiest excuse to show the flesh. I don't know. It's crazy. It's absurd, to be honest. But innovation, George.
Innovation.
Yeah, this is innovation. Exactly. And who are we to stop innovation?
I don't know. It's my only complaint with it is like I did not like when I hopped on once and without being logged in and it was one of the recommended videos because I have friends and family that they're like, oh yeah, Joel's on Twitch now. Well, what's Twitch? And the last thing I want, that's awesome. The last thing I want is somebody to like hop on Twitch to try to see what this is that I do, and now all of a sudden that's like the first thing they see. Like, what is what is Joel doing? Or what is There was someone who was at risk of getting banned for streaming in a hot tub once, and it caused a whole hoopla about how you can only wear a swimsuit in a certain environment like a hot tub. Oh, so because they're in a hot tub, so they can't. Apparently on Twitch, you can't just try on swimsuits in a room, is what you're saying. You have to have an excuse to be in a swimsuit. Thus,
That makes a lot of sense.
people bring the inflatable tub inside their house. That's wow.
Welcome to the future.
Good job on getting the loophole.
Welcome to the future.
You have to be in or near a pool or hot tub or beach. Interesting. Yeah.
Joel, you end up doing t-shirts all the time. There is a key that just displayed on this. I don't know what the significance of that key is, but I don't know if you've seen it. There's a cute t-shirt that's really popular right now about being a door key. So it's like I'm a little dorky, but you might be able to do something with that as a t-shirt where you're pinball dorky.
I had not even thought of that. I think that icon is the brand of code or something that he used to write the game. I think that's what that icon is. Yeah. Can you just composite a picture of a hot tub on a screen? I mean, yeah, there was
Colorado Pinball did.
Yeah, which was hilarious. The guy was wearing green pants, right? Or like, so he had like green screened out his legs, and then wore like an inner tube, and that's how it. And then he just made it look like he was in a hot tub. It was brilliant. Brilliant.
How do you stop in a hot tub all of the moisture from like condensating on the lenses of the camera?
You don't actually sit in a hot tub. It's just a cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like warm. Yeah.
I mean, the reality is it's indoors, so I don't.
God forbid the thing lets go.
Yeah, it's just an
You got a
inflatable
major
pool.
problem.
Get a hot tub camera, duh, George. Yeah.
I want to make this happen. If people are so into hot tubs, I want a hot tub and play pinball at the same time without electrocuting myself.
Yeah, I think you would get more views because you were electrocuting yourself.
No, what would be really good though, because apparently there's now a hot tub category. I think somebody said that. So if there is, theoretically, George, that's the heck with just chatting. Get in the hot tub category, and
yeah.
If a hot tub isn't hot, is it just a little pool?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're onto that. Yep. And Zach's still trying to figure out how to play an MP3. Guaranteed.
It's funny, you guys went with all the technical stuff. I was thinking, why can't you just put the MP3 on your phone and place the phone next to the microphone and play it that way?
I'm actually in that process right now.
Okay, cool.
What I'm guessing.
It'll kill the effect.
Okay. Well, George, you missed that. We were basically earlier saying that Zach needs to find. He needs to be able to auto-tune himself. That's really what he needs to take his singing game to the next level.
Yeah, to the next level.
All right. Well, I'll try to do it. I think you're gonna. You're not gonna be the greatest.
Zach, you have OBS, right?
Yeah.
So you could just do it that way, and instead of doing it through chat, stream to the same channel.
Yeah, I
Stream to
don't
the
have
same
OBS
channel.
on-
Too loud
on
again?
this one. No.
That might just be me.
Jordan, it's on 1. I can't hear you over the music. The music, the music takes control, man. Better. It's on 1. I put it down to level 1.
It takes control.
The rhythm's gonna get you, buddy. I mean,
I wonder. I'm gonna try to test out audio to see how bad it is.
I did last night, and I was so proud of myself, listener.
we can hear it.
But it was like a thing that
How
trains
clear?
are made of.
Oh, it's
Were you-
clear. This is you're harmonizing your fart?
Well, no. All right, now I'm gonna play for you guys a treat, and then I'll bounce out and leave you all alone.
But
All right, here we go.
now
A
it's
little treat for you, Joel, and chat. Here we
Okay.
go. It's like 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite pinball podcast segment. You know it, you love it. Pinball! market trends, auto-tune edition. And Dennis Crystal, you know I love you so. Give a little smooch on that supple, soft cheek of yours. Ooh.
There you go.
Oh man,
Auto-tuning
Love it.
the pinball market trends.
that was
Oh,
everything
so
I
good.
wanted it to be. That was everything I wanted it to be.
That was just the rough draft there, Engelbert.
So
I
what
know,
did
that
Just warming up.
that came through so perfectly too. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
super distorted.
dude? You're gonna have way too much fun. Is that just software that
Yeah.
you found?
Absolutely. In
Incredible.
10 minutes, I found that, and that's what I'm doing all night. All right.
That's
Have a good
awesome.
one, guys.
He's
Peace out.
gonna make every T-Pain song now. He's gonna redo them. That's awesome. That's awesome. Trending up, amusing and disturbing. I'm happy for him. I can't. God, Dennis is gonna hate it. He's gonna hate it so much. I can't wait for that. You heard though
Yeah,
the
real-
last TPS, Zach already bounced. He said he harmonized a fart. Did you hear him talk about that?
No.
Yeah, he
He
said.
was like letting a little bit out at a time, and oh man, that was
Yeah, he said he was like singing, and he had to fart, and he like held out a note and like, I don't know. That's a weird brag. I mean, I'm impressed.
yeah, weird flex, but okay.
I'm impressed.
When did he say that?
It was-
It was.
It was on the pinball show.
Oh, it was. I didn't remember that.
Oh, because I flipped away from it. Because I think he asked Dennis. He was like, "Have you ever?" And Dennis, of course, is like, "No." You know, he just doesn't even. Hobbitsword Flipper, I hated that so much. I don't believe you. I think he loved it. If we can harmonize this new idea, Flarpapella,
Acapella.
Flarpapella. I've been watching a lot of Red Letter Media, and I fell in love with How to Harmonize Your Farts is a VHS setup. Red Line Media, I remember I watched them a bunch years ago.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was there's some quality entertainment right there. Quality entertainment. Just like watching me miss this scoop over and over again.
That's how I feel about Deadpool right now.
You're missing the scoop?
So
Please stand by for reactor.
no,
startup
just
sequence.
missing the shot.
Reactor online.
There it is.
That's how I feel about my pinball play in general.
You're just missing. George, I see you're playing a lot of Stranger Things. Where are you at with that? You enjoy that game a lot?
Yeah, the game is so much fun. Another ninth reactor BS situation where I got just a couple of minor shots away from Final Showdown,
Oh wow.
and I just sucked. I went from like I have to not realize I think that I'm doing well in a game because the second I know I'm
Yeah.
close,
Yeah. Yeah.
any and all pinball skills disappear.
Yep.
Yeah, that in
So
that game.
I do have to say,
Go ahead. Nick.
thank you, Joel, for kind of your rundown on Stranger Things code.
Oh,
That I put up 300 million on a single ball in tournament on Sunday to get past someone that I have never beat in my life. So
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that.
Felt pretty good. It was all burn it backs. Took the burn it back, the 2x into multi-ball, and it was just like,
Boom.
boom, let's go. And then my bonus was like, I guess my bonus was half of that. My bonus was 150 and my score was 150.
I'm happy I somehow helped you there. But yeah, I enjoyed Stranger Things a lot, but there was definitely I definitely got to a process of the way that I conquered. And my goal, George, was just before that game left, was just to get to one of the wizard modes. So once you complete one full season, there was that one wizard mode. So I forget exactly what it was, but I remember the final stream, I got to the whole season 1. So I got to that wizard mode, and I was one mode away from getting to the other wizard mode. So I had done 11 of 12. I was in the middle of my 12th mode, which was amazing. For me,
Yeah.
it was the best game I ever had. But then I think I was only on like Demogorgon 3 of 5. I mean, I was quite far from Final Battle. Just because those
And send it
Demogorgons
back
are
and
rough.
light the fire.
Exactly. I think I did light the fire, but yeah, those Demogorgons, and the reality is the Demodogs. That's a mode that it kind of kills your progress. Like you can't do much while you're in that mode, And so I remember I timed one of those out, which I hate timing out modes, but that's a fun game though. Stranger Things is that's a fun game for sure.
Fun, it's beautiful. It can be so brutal. It can be rewarding, and it's funny because I've reiterated now probably a dozen times when describing games that are good for noobs in pinball. Joel, your specific sentiments about having something simple to kind of shoot after as something that's a really attractive feature for new players, and I feel like Stranger Things has that. And the 100%. Topper is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's also a great theme because everybody knows it right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, if I think back to all the games I've had in my possession, the games that my nieces and nephews or my friends just played, like without being prompted, were Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, you got Groot right up the middle, shoot balls in his face, like, it was easy to understand. Simpsons, people enjoyed that because they saw the upper playfield and they're like, how do I get up there? And then once you show them that you could actually get on the couch, it's just like, it's a very clear thing. That's all they wanted to do was, could I try to get a ball on the couch? And then Stranger Things, like, you don't even have to say anything. They just realize, like, oh, that's a ramp and I can hit that guy in the face. Like, I want to do that. So it's Brian Eddy knows what he's doing between Medieval Madness in the castle, Attack from Mars with the ship, Shadow. You got the battle, like the little battlefield or whatever up in the upper corner, which is pretty sick. And then Stranger Things. That's one surprise I have. I think with Mando, you step up to Mando, there's nothing distinct besides the playfield, like on a premium. That would be something that players are going to be like, all right, how do I do that?
I get there.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of kids, and I don't want to pour into that, but it's like there's going to be plenty of people that see Yoda, the baby Yoda, and think like, I want to see him do something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Grogu.
Grogu. Yeah, but it's... Yeah, I think the dangling ship target is just to draw the eye of the generic player as something to hit and get multi-ball quickly. I mean, yeah, Brian Eddy understands reward people with the middle shot. Now, the Demogorgon is with those 4 drops though, it's brutal. I mean, those drops are way more dangerous than these 3 targets on TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Grogu, no-do. Nice, surreal.
What do you think is more dangerous, the drops on Stranger Things or the drops on Walking Dead?
I don't have enough experience with Walking Dead to... I'd have to defer that answer. George, what's your thoughts there? Or Jordan? No, Jordan, they don't have Stranger Things. Walking Dead is what Jordan said, though.
See, Walking Dead is side to side, and the drop targets on Stranger Things literally angle right back at the drain.
Yeah.
So I would lean towards Stranger Things, but Walking Dead is, I feel like, universally just a harder game than Stranger Things. Stranger Things can be brutal, but The Walking Dead is maybe one of the more brutal games out there. So I'm only saying that because the geometry of the shots, I feel like you'd think Stranger Things would be the case, but it wouldn't surprise me if somebody actually looked at the data and found that hitting the drop targets on The Walking Dead resulted in more outlane drains.
Yeah. Interesting.
Poltronic has a good point. You don't need the Stranger Things drops to start them out.
Correct. You can, like, that's the thing. I mean, I applaud you, George, for trying to go for Final Battle, but I just always looked at that as something that was out of my reach. So I really ignored the Demogorgons unless it made sense. Like, the second Demogorgon was a 2-ball multi-ball, so there were times when it made sense to get that going. But most of the time, the drops in the middle, unless if 1 or 2 of them's down, you can kind of sneak a ball behind it. Otherwise, I was rarely shooting directly at him. I would go for that scoop on the left and let it, come at the drops from the side, right? You know what I mean?
Yep. In fact, that's what I just found out is you can somewhat consistently, if you go for the far left and far right drop target, it seems to drain a little bit less.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great game though. Stranger Things is really good, and that UV light kit, the one I had, did not have it. And once I played one that did have it, I mean, it's a big change.
Very cool mod. Yeah, very cool.
As much as I am still just unimpressed with the game, I do like it. It's not that I don't like it. The UV light kit has to be seen in person. It is.
It's amazing.
Just so different on stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one can be told what the Stranger Things light kit is. Sorry, trying to reference Matrix there, but I realized after I said it that was pretty vague.
George, did you play Stranger Things like that free gold watch with the actual UV kit? Yeah. Did you? Because yours is the Pin Stadium version, right?
It is the Pin Stadium. Not comment on that.
Yeah, it's a shame. There's a lot of people that I feel like there are more people buying Stranger Things, but the UV light kits are like unobtainium right now, and they are. Oh, are you kidding me? They are.
They
Certain
are
stop making them?
No.
Did Certain stop make? Are they just on back order?
They're not making them right now. I've texted Zach twice to be like the second. If he pulls in a pro that has them on them,
Yeah.
or a premium or an LE, I want him to remove them and send them to me. Like that's how bad I want the Stone version.
Yeah. It's a total difference, and I know Jedi. Tommy, he actually bought the premium version and he found a way to get it to work in the Pro. I forget, maybe there's like one plastic or something that he didn't end up using, but you can if you're in that situation. But even those, I mean, people, all the premium, they're all gone. There's a shortage on UV light right now. Yeah, I just think they didn't make enough initially, but it's a must-have. Like, it would be... it would be very hard for if I knew that Stern was never going to make any more of them. It would be hard for me to own the game without it. Like it is a critical thing. The apron needs a slight adjustment to mount on the Pro using the premium. Yeah, so there's a way to do it apparently. I mean, George, though, what you have is better than nothing, but it's not. Yeah, it's not the same for sure.
It's so total other note. So I went to go sell Hot Wheels and it got delayed, which I'm kind of happy about because I'm enjoying Hot Wheels a little bit more. And regardless, the other person is still interested, and I'm gonna end up not. Oh, Zach, you rock, man! Thank you. I knew that's the wow, total bye moment. But that's the cool part about working with Zach is it's those moments right there. Like I can text Zach and say, please get me a kit, and he'll keep it in the back of his head forever that I need the kit. So sorry, but I'm getting rid of Hot Wheels, and I'm trying to decide what I want next. Nothing interests me. I was thinking, like, I guess am I at the point where I start picking up the games I kind of want forever?
I mean, I really hope you get that Star Trek LE, man. I hope.
Well, that's LE would be good, but I'm really struggling at this point to think of any game that I really would like to have in house for 6 months that I haven't already had or haven't played a ton of on location.
So Mando is not on your radar?
Well, sorry, I already bought Mando.
Oh, okay.
Assume like I'm gonna do 10 pins or something like that, and I'm gonna rotate out 2 of them, and assume that 2 of them are just gonna come in and out based on new. But what are those other pins going to be? And that was a really awkward moment. Yeah, Fliptronic, Raza, right? Alien.
Yeah.
I'm not touching anything from Deep Root. I think ever. Their most recent mail that just went out. How is every other pinball manufacturer doing just fine building pinball machines, but they continue pushing things back?
Funny Factory.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Get a Fathom, man. I mean, they're all sold out. Or see if Dr. John will pack up his kilts. But you're right. I mean, new pinball. You've played. I mean, you didn't play Led Zeppelin, but I understand why you. I get it. I know why you wouldn't.
I don't need to own Led Zeppelin, but man, I would really love it if somebody had one in Colorado that I could go play at some point. Yeah. So I might go up to down to Denver and play that.
It's fun. It is a fun game.
Let's go to Pinball Pub and play.
Okay,
Rob
that's right.
Zombie.
Next on the ball.
I
played Rob Zombie.
I will tell you, George, there was a guy in our local group that was selling a Flintstones, and I laughed because I was like, Maybe I
It's
should give it a
really
shot.
Fun game.
It actually
It's a
sold
really
really
fun game.
It sold really fast. Somebody else grabbed it, but
Well, and George, part of your limitation is you really only want modern games, right?
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Like, are there some older games that I'd be willing to work on? Like a Twilight Zone or an Indiana Jones: The Pinball Adventure are two that have been on my want list since I got into pinball.
what about all right, so JJP
Oof.
games. You obviously had Dialed In, but besides that, have you had any of the you haven't had Hobbit. I remember you said there was
No, I've played a bunch of Hobbit, and the Hobbit's always broken at every location I've ever been to. I feel like it always has that I'm sick sign on it, which I find kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But I put a decent amount of time on it. Dialed In, I think maybe makes the ultimate collection. I've put a good amount of time on Pirates of the Caribbean with Ty, and I'm not a fan.
Yep.
Wonka was really great with what's his name?
Manu.
Sorry, with Jay and Manu.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I like how you
obviously
broke
Manu
it over
became
and
fan.
over and over again. That was really neat. You're really good at that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So okay, so there's JJP. You just went through their entire catalog.
Yeah, I played Guns N' Roses a bunch at Free Gold Watch, and
What about Houdini?
Houdini's good. I actually have had an opportunity a few times to grab that game. I think it gets a lot of crap for good reasons, but it's actually a fun game. But not sure I would need that for like 6 months in house.
Yeah. Houdini, Oktoberfest, Hot Wheels you've already had. And then at that point, you're just left with Stearns.
Reactor unlocked.
And I'm trying to think, you've had pretty much every LCD Stern at some point, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
you could go Alice Cooper if you could find one.
That's interesting. That's actually a really good one. There's somebody local who had one that ended up selling it before I could jump on it. But that's been on the list for a while.
I've heard good things about
I
Alice
think you
Cooper.
would really like
Startups.
Alice
that's
Cooper
fun.
because of the different modes. The one that I like the most is the one where if the ball is hidden, you're getting points in that mode. So like if you shoot it through the orbit, and the slower it goes through the orbit, the more points you get. I think it's a really cool mode, but
Electronic, you've had trouble finding shots on Hot Wheels. Have fun with Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
fair.
I need to spend
Super
so
fair.
much more time on Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think back. I get it. You've had most everything. CGC, I know you've had Attack from Mars. Have you Medieval Madness or Monster Bash? You haven't had either of those, or you have?
No, so I haven't had either, but on the all-time list, so like the 8 pins or the 6 pins or however many that are going to stay there and not leave, I think it'd be TNA, Medieval Madness, Star Trek, Jurassic Park, and
Dialed In.
Dialed In. Yep. So there's 5 of the 6 that I think of, and Medieval Madness, specifically the Royal Edition. I think that's the only way to go. I got to play that at Free Gold Watch, and even before playing it, it was really high on my list. It's just too amazing and beautiful of a game, and the one at Free Gold Watch was really well maintained, and it was just an experience to see all the crazy lights and it's Medieval Madness on top of everything else.
Medieval Madness is definitely one of those games. I would be tempted to own it just because I know. I think it's depth-wise. I mean, a lot of people say like you can get through that game relatively well, not as easy as like Monster Bash, but the depth of that game is not crazy. But I know it's such a hit with everyone. Like blowing up that castle is just fun. Manu's here. How you doing, buddy?
He was in my chat too. He's like, who's everyone talking to?
Oh, are you you're streaming right now, Nick?
Yeah. So I just have you guys like looped in.
Oh, nice.
We're just
That's
hanging
hilarious.
out.
What,
Hey, I got a split, Joel.
Hey, do you already have your cereal? Or you gotta go eat that.
Yeah, but it's getting late over here, and I got
That's
an
fair.
early day. I have to be online all day tomorrow, so sadly.
Fruit Loops, I assume?
I did Captain Crunch tonight.
Ooh.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
Your mouth is gonna be angry.
Yeah, it's pretty raw. I've done a few in a row now, and it's getting a little raw. I might need a mouth koozie.
Ooh, I don't know. Okay, he can leave now.
Yeah. No, what's funny is I'm just waiting to see what Jordan's gonna write. Jordan's gonna do something with that comment. No pressure, Jordan. See, I just literally gave up my multi-ball because I want to see what Jordan's gonna write to respond to that comment.
It was desperate to get
Oh,
back
he
to
said I
chat.
didn't hear. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Craig. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for. Oh my goodness.
Thanks,
for
guys.
coming on and watching me
Craig.
struggle tonight.
Tons of fun as always.
Yeah.
Thanks, George. See you,
bye.
Nick.
See you later.
See you, Jordan. See you back up.
Jordan, what he said was he's had a lot of bowls of Captain Crunch in a row, so his mouth is getting sore. He may have to get a mouth koozie. He was trying to play off. What did he? Is that how he said it? Mouth koozie? Makoozie?
Yeah,
Makoozie?
something like that.
Makoozie. Yeah, I need to get a makoozie. And yeah, no pressure, but we're all just we're seeing what you spin out of that one. Mouth koozie. Yes. Craig Bobby. Yeah. Craig's still here. Yeah. Hey, I gotta say, guys, it's awesome seeing chat and seeing so many of the little 3-month icons and stuff. So, really appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for, I don't know. I mean, recognizing every name, seeing people that turn out week in and week out. It's pretty great. It's really a lot of fun. So, thank you, guys. Malkuzi is a region in Italy where everyone just makes out with each other. See, that's all you need. Jordan is just, he's consistent. That's the thing. Jordan is consistently witty. Like, he's always
That's why
on his
he
game.
He's got such good stats in competitive ripping.
He's always on his game.
Granted, when it comes to that, he's more of a numbers guy. You know, quantity over quality, but he does get some really good ones.
He does. He's got wit. Sure, wit. He's got wit figured out. He's got that. I hope Jordan on the top of your resume is I'm witty. It's like that. What is your? Oh my goodness! What is your number one skill set? Wit. Spray and pray, baby. Spray and pray. That's what he said. Yeah, it's been 5 years of wit with this one. Don't sound too excited, Becca. No. Oh, it's been a great.
Hear her eye roll.
Yeah, it's been a great 5. Yeah, it's been a great 5 years of wit with this one. There's so many components. Fliptronic is a higher tier for sure. Yeah, Jordan's got to figure it out.
So I gotta ask, Joel, are you arcade rating? What's up? But are you gonna jump into the tournament scene at all now that you kind of, you know, COVID's going away, tournaments are gonna come back within the next 6 months?
Well, first off, Jordan, 1 second, need to go flip over my ego. It was getting too worn. Is it? I'm assuming he's saying ego, not ego. Ego would be 2 G's. Eggo waffle. I just picture him cooking that. Am I ever going to end up in the tournament scene? I would love to. The reality is, you know, my wife and I are already having enough conversation with how involved I'm getting in pinball. Even wearing this shirt today, you know, this is a new shirt. She's like, another pinball shirt. It's like, yeah, clearly transitioning my entire wardrobe into it. But, I mean, currently I do 2 nights a week with pinball between streaming and the podcast, or streaming 2 nights in a row. So the idea of adding like a weekend event of a tournament, I would love to do it, but time is not available. So maybe one day. But what I'm excited about is Chicago Pinball Festival. I've already planted that seed, and I think I'm like 90-something% sure I'm going, which I'm very excited about.
I need to finalize flights.
Yeah. How else are we gonna make our millions? Oh yeah, this clearly. Yeah, only pinball all the time. Yeah, Becca, you and Jordan have a good understanding there. You know, you guys are sharing passion, but also sharing the same hobby. It's really good. Yeah. You mean millions of a dollar. Yeah, we're all just rolling in it, right? Just rolling in that pinball money. George, Alex Cooper. I think that's a good game for you. I don't know if we just solidified that for you, but I think I think Pin nailed it. Or Pin, wow. Pinsomniac, as in Nick. I think he nailed it on that one.
On the Voodoo Ranger community, I'm known as just Pins.
Just Pins? That's fair.
Pins.
You just claim that. That's awesome.
So. Ooh, big follows.
Please stand by for
Jumping
reactor
into
startup.
good old chat here.
Reactor online.
Alright, what ball? Ball 2. Alright, we're gonna play this one and one more. Sure.
Ball 2.
We got a lot of agreement here. There we go.
If you say sure enough times, does the deodorant commercial play?
We just have to see. Yeah. It's funny, when I streamed on Flippin' Out's channel last Thursday. It was about this time that I was like, all right, I should probably start winding it down. And then Dwight Sullivan shows up in chat, and it was like, I'm not stopping. You know, we're gonna enjoy this. This was the day before the reveal, and I was streaming Turtles, and Zach was on audio with me, and Dwight Sullivan shows up and starts chatting it up in chat. It was awesome. It's a pretty cool community. That you have people like this playing the game, but yet you have people like Ray Day who hops in and answers questions, or Zachary, which is Dwight with an X, and I don't know. And for other streamers to be interacting on other people's channels, it's. And then we got this: Cure, Share, Sony, Tree, Stomach, Doritos, Papyrus, the Mummy, Indian Burn, Race. I just want Dwight to be my best friend. Becca, I think he already is. Just wait until the podcast comes out, right? Surreal and Jordan were kind of, yeah, they were going at it. Well done. Those flippers are not going to flip themselves. Yes, this Dwight was great in chat. Wow, yeah, the fact that he just hopped in. It just blew my mind. Not only did he hop in chat, but also, like, this is the day before he's revealing a new game. It's midnight. Like, why is he hopping in my chat right now? It was awesome.
I love how Dwight seems like he's on like perma caffeine rush all the time.
Oh yeah. That's why Becca wants to be his best friend, because I think they'd get along. Or it would just be like too much. Like watching the two of them interact, nobody else would want to involve. Like that conversation would just be intense. But yeah, Jordan is right. Dwight never answered the serious question. We did ask him right at the end, what are your thoughts on baths for showers? And all, you know, and he didn't answer that one. He didn't answer that question. Surprised me.
Is there a good argument for baths?
I mean, Jordan. Here you go. Jordan is the only person I know that's the bath guy, but he's
just baths are dirty.
No, George, you know you asked that question and Jordan just went like, you know, cracked his fingers and he's like, boom, and he's just
they don't make shower bombs. Mic drop.
Jordan just opened the Word document of all the reasons baths are better
cut
than
and
showers.
paste. Cut and paste. They do make shower bombs? You can get them at Lush? What? It's an excuse to play with your rubber duckies, of course.
Becca just mic drop.
You're so fun.
It's just you have to take a shower after a bath to get clean.
I know. I'm with
Take
you,
the
George.
shower before the baths that you already are clean.
Level 1. Reactor.
Okay, that's fine. In both cases, a bath requires a shower. I feel like by definition, a shower is the better option.
I mean, I would say
Maybe in efficiency, but
yeah.
not in relaxation.
Yeah. If your goal is efficiency, how do I bathe as quickly and efficiently as possible? Yeah, I don't think a bath is going to win that. But no, my wife, like, we have a jacuzzi tub in this house, and I think we've used it like twice. Because, like, especially the idea of, like, I don't know, she's like, the idea of taking a bath, even if she finds it relaxing, she's got to take a shower afterwards because of that concept. But I don't know, to each your own. Still dropping mics over here.
All saved.
Lush USA. Oh, she posted the link to it, to the shower
there's the
bomb.
link. So here's a fun one for anybody who works in or around software. I heard today somebody, it doesn't even have to be software, it's just whether or not you use Atlassian tools. I heard somebody refer to Confluence, the tool for documentation, as Confluence.
Oh, okay.
And what happened, it was crazy, because in this meeting, which had about 20 or 30 people, suddenly everybody started calling it Confluence.
Oh, wow.
As opposed to Confluence. And I don't know what to do with that, because I immediately went and checked dictionary.com and then Merriam-Webster and got pronunciations. And I'm like, no, there's only one way to pronounce the word. And then I'm like, maybe it's the British version, but I couldn't find anything online saying that the British pronounce the word differently. It's like just randomly, for whatever reason, choosing to pronounce it differently for the sake of difference. So I did find an article on Atlassian with somebody who was running into the exact same issue, was describing a meeting where somebody from Atlassian had called it Confluence for whatever reason. And that article, that page, that post has a whole bunch of hits, including a bunch from people who work for Atlassian, and they've confirmed that it's not meant to be pronounced one way or the other. And the consensus at the end was that it really doesn't matter. It's potato versus potato kind of a situation, but still, it was really interesting today to see an entire room change very slowly on how they pronounce a word.
Yeah, how many hours did you spend on this today is what Surreal asked. But enough.
Surreal, I manage people. I haven't written actual software in like 2 weeks.
Oh, look at you. Delegating, huh?
Very much so.
No, I think that's a really interesting thought, because obviously somebody said it, and they said it with enough confidence to make everybody else wonder if they've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it made me check Merriam-Webster.
Yeah.
By the way, when I said that I manage people, that wasn't a that wasn't a flex. That was me being embarrassed. I realize I probably should have said it differently if I meant it that way, but I don't like the fact that I am becoming more and more removed from actual software development.
Yeah, that's got to be tough. I know the position I'm in, I basically split my time between managing people and actually doing software troubleshooting. And I know my boss is brilliant, but he's like full-time managing. So if there are instances where he's like, "What are you working on?" and it's like, "Yeah, I'm stuck on this." Like, he's dying to like get his hands dirty. Like, well, let me take a look at it. You know, like you can tell he just misses that like, instead of looking at spreadsheets and numbers and people and organizations and all that junk, like he would rather just be fixing a problem on days. So I don't know. There's a balance there, right? How do you if you have management skills, how do you use them? But also, like, I don't think I ever want to get to full-time management.
Well, if you remove yourself from the tech, if you decide to leave, you either are now interviewing for that kind of position as opposed to having the technical position and being moved in, which is, I think, much easier than getting hired directly for a management position.
Yeah.
But if you're removed from the tech, and assuming the tech is changing like it is in software, you're just reducing your worth the more time you spend in management.
Sure.
Also, Edu says, I didn't think it was a flex until you said it wasn't a flex, and now I think it was a flex that you don't want us to think was a flex.
Yeah, quit flexing, George. Flexing all over my channel right now.
Sorry.
We get it, you manage people. No, I totally see what you're saying. It's weird. It's something.
Quit anti-flexing.
You need to relax. What's the anti-flex would be what? Like yeah, relax, right? Quit anti.
Well, the anti-flex, you have to flex.
Please stand by for reactor start.
So here's an anti-flex, or an example of it. If you guys have ever made it to an interview and somebody asks, like, what is your worst quality? What you want is to make your worst quality seem like it's still beneficial. The cliched / awesome response to that question is something along the lines of, I struggle to, let's say, when I spot an issue or a problem, I struggle to let it go. I feel the need to to come to a resolution or fix the bug or whatever issue it is, or at least get an understanding of it before I can move away.
Yeah.
And in software, it's interesting because it's a positive. It's a part of software development and bug tracking, and getting somebody who has that. Well, wait a second. It's coming in. We're casting it as a decimal, but it's coming through as a 0 all the time. You know what? I'll bet it's something like, it's just one of those. You're in a discussion, but they can't help but get into the weeds, and give them an hour and they figure out the issue. It's a real positive trait. One that can be irritating though, but it's more positive than it is negative. And that to me would be a really good example of an anti-flex, specifically in interviews.
No, I think that's a...
Yeah, there you go. Fliptronic, my worst quality is I work too hard. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Stand by for extra ball.
I actually interviewed, we have an opening on our team right now, and I've interviewed 4 people in the last 3 days, and yeah, I definitely did not ask that question. Like, I mean, I get it, there's some value in that question, but I don't know, it's such a weird question that, what's your worst quality? You know, it's a tough question, for sure.
It is. I think you're learning more about the person and how they choose to respond. So if they do, as Fliptronic said, that my worst quality is that I work too hard, that they're not that they're BSing you. I think is kind of what you learn in that situation. I will throw out that my favorite question I ask in every interview, and I do a ton of interviews, is which do you prefer, Star Trek or Star Wars, and why?
So if anybody says neither, you just like get out.
Well, and that's the issue. There's a lot of people. So if somebody makes it to the second or the third interview, I can typically assume that technically they meet the bill of whatever job it is that they're doing. Which means by the high level interview, what we need to figure out is culture, and whether or not that person is going to work well in the group of people. I don't follow astrology. So when somebody think of that question as an opportunity to show yourself off. And it could be that you don't like either. And if that's the case, tell me why. Sure. My goal in asking these questions is not to actually record who likes Star Trek and who likes Star Wars. It's to learn more about you, and I feel like a lot of people miss out on that.
You're right. UC Cash, you asked an interesting question. I'm curious if anybody here has any other. But he basically asked, what would be a ballpark number to have somebody sponsor your stream?
How much
anybody? Yeah.
I was gonna say like $5 sounds.
$5 is fine.
To me.
The reality is, so like I have special things to Pinmonk. The reason I have Pinmonk on there right now is because I worked with him to build these flipper kits. So I actually worked with him, and he ended up giving me a kit for free, and that's enough for me to say thank you. You know, like, and the reason it scrolls and shows the speaker light kit, similar thing. I reached out to Doug. He's in Ohio. I put him on all my games, and he was like, "All right, you know, if you don't mind, just drop my logo on there." And he hooked me up with a kit, and I mentioned him in a podcast, and that was enough for me. You know, like, so have I ever received a sponsorship dollar? Nope. $5 sounds great though. Yeah.
I mean, it also depends like how much are you asking like to put on the stream? Is it like a small logo, or is it like a video running in the side? I think we all have to consider as well that his name is UC Cash, so maybe we say like $500.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
and Manu said he does. He makes a ton of money from Scorebit, so you know, Manu's just rolling it in. So, but
we got sweatshirts and T-shirts.
That's awesome. That's something. There's more than something. That's legit. But I mean, I was curious even with Scorebit. It's like, okay, I know they won a bunch of streamers, but I saw that in the Discord. There was like, Nick, I think you asked, is there a coupon code or anything? And the guy's like, no, my children need to eat. You know, so it's like, okay, that's fair. You know, no harm in asking. But
I mean, he did give me one, which was fantastic. Gave me well, and then I was going through like all the cart and stuff and found all the ways to quote unquote game their cart, but I was still spending like the $300 for the whole score bit. So
yeah.
which I didn't
my
end up
God,
doing.
Manu.
Budget said no, so we'll probably do that in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited for game mode integration, specifically in what. Yeah, I saw that.
Nice,
That was
nice Manu. Yeah. Yeah.
that was pretty bad, but yeah, Joel, just being, I feel like such a huge part of the community. I imagine what like Mutterfutter is doing, and what Manu is gonna do, and what I'm gonna do. You're gonna get some cool integration stuff.
Oh,
when you get your score of it.
I should just go ahead and set aside money for it. I mean,
Well, I mean, you're just raking in all the pinball bucks at this point from all your sponsors, right?
hey, what's a score bit cost? It's like $300. UC
Yeah,
Cash.
$300.
UC Cash. Typically, for me to sponsor a stream, it's like right at about $300. So, yeah. Just would be pinball related.
Wait.
Not the
Don't forget shipping. $315.
$350, roughly $315. I mean, we can negotiate price a little bit, up or down.
And there's got to be a yearly $40 as well.
Yeah. A year. Oh, for this. Why in the world did you just give me a tilt? I am literally holding a button up. Yeah. Well, no, that was the one discount, right? Was that first year was
Yeah, your first year free.
All right. I got nervous because I was running out of tilt. Thanks for all the answers, guys and girls. UC Cash, hook me up. Just private message. We'll figure it all out. No problem.
Yeah, feel free to just whisper to all the TPN people, and
And I mean, to be
some cash around.
Yeah, to be honest, UC Cash, like, a lot of us wear flipping out t-shirts because we've actually bought from Zach. We know Zach personally, and he sent us a shirt. That's really, like, I'll tell you right now, you send me a t-shirt, I'll wear it. Like, there's very, that's I'm pretty easy
You're like
to...
a college freshman.
So, right there.
T-shirt, let's go.
Yeah, that's Leslie and Rucko, or that's Game Time Television and Leslie. There's Ryan, and so, like, they're on my stream. What did they do to win that? They sent me a picture. I hung it up. There's no sponsorship there or anything. It's okay. I just fell apart on ball 3. Not a bad game though. Got to Reactor 4. High school number 4. I'll take it. This is gonna go to. Let's go. Kaz. Kaz is the man. He's
Oh, you're not gonna preempt your.
Oh, what am I doing? UC Cash. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
We've got to make that check payable to Joel's first real
UC
name, which
Cash.
is Cash.
Yeah. UC Cash. Let's just go ahead and hook that up. Boom. Wind Waiter, just make sure it glows in the dark and is modal material for Joel, and he will wear it every day. You joke, but this shirt glows in the dark. I'm telling you, man. This, like, I've taught Rachel, I think, is the lead of Electric Bat Arcade. Brilliant marketing, what she's doing. I think she does graphic design. I love the logo. It's a simple logo. You got the hidden flipper in there. Yeah, if someone gave you $5 to sponsor their message of wanting to become famous, would you do? You want to be famous? The bots, yeah. Joel, I'm gonna mail you a pig plant. I'm looking for it. UC Cash t-shirts. Dude, sign me up, man. Rachel, yeah, I've reached out to her before because she's got this marketing game figured out. But hey, it's 12:30. I need to shut her down, guys. But it sounds like Pinsomniac is streaming right now, so I think we're gonna just raid right over to him. But yeah, everybody in chat, 20 plus viewers, I'm all for it. It's awesome. So appreciate it. Surreal, Becca, Jordan, Wind Raider, Ian, Steve, top tier is normally in here. Steven, Ice Skidoo. UC Cash, thank you. There's some good people here that George, Nick, thank you for being on. If I missed any name there, I'm very sorry. But thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch for being here and chatting and being active in chat. It makes playing games a lot of fun. If you don't know me, my name is Joel. This is Just Another Pinball Stream. If there's anything I can do for you, justanotherpinball@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Happy to help. Don't forget the Flarp. The Testacuzzi merch. Yeah, jeez. Testacuzzi, yeah. But yeah, appreciate it. Mervin, of course. How did I forget you? Appreciate you. Methadone, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here consistently. And yeah, and take in the handlebar. This is the one and the only night that's going to be here. And that's that's going to be shaved off tomorrow. But George, Nick, appreciate you guys. Thanks for being on the...
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Gotta go check myself for ticks. Good luck with that, Mervin. All right, let's get this going. Raid. What are you playing, Nick?
Playing some Deadpool.
You just...
Not well. Not well.
Well, I'd love to say I was crushing it. Okay, apparently it's the Insomniac Raid.
The underscore.
The Insomniac. Boom. Awesome. You got people coming your way. Appreciate you, everybody. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next Wednesday. I love the
weird
countdown.
With audio.
Yeah. There we go. All right, see you guys.
See ya.
Yeah, guys, thanks for being in chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We are all good. Yeah.
Oh, what a surprise!
Oh, you got a raid coming. Yeah.
I got a raid, guys. Looks like it's just